Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We have the final here: Coco Gauff versus Arina Sabalenka, and Gauff is going to start us off here. And the first serve has just drifted long, so we will get a second serve to start off in this point. Gauff, of course, looking to win her first ever Roland Garros title. Same for Sabalenka as well. Second serve into the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand on the line from Gauff. Backhand is ballooned from Sabalenka long. So 15 love could start from Gauff. That will calm some of the nerves, I'm sure, because Sabalenka has been absolutely clinical and ruthless, really, off second serves. She has been destroying people's second serves for fun. Everyone's. 15 love here, Gauff. Serve into the net, though, from the Americans. Second serve coming up. Second serve as Sabalenka comes up to the baseline and slices that second serve just down the middle. Then goes forehand cross court. Gauff on the stretch can only hit the forehand wide, so quite patient from Sabalenka. Normally she's very aggressive, might just be wanting to ease her way into this final. Joe in the house. Hey Joe, how you doing? Muhammad Weli in the house. Hey, how you doing? Jedrick as well, and Saul. A lot of people cheering for Coco by the looks of it in the chat. Let's see. 57% of you have gone for Coco in the YouTube poll. Okay. Start on the tee into the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand in the middle from Gauff. Backhand from Sabalenka very deep into the backhand of Gauff, who can only hoik it wide. So, two errors from Gauff on the forehand on the stretch and the backhand just being rushed from Gauff. And Sabalenka showing her power. 15-30. Gauff in a bit of trouble straight away. Serve down the tee into the forehand. Our forehand goes long from Sabalenka on return, so 30, big point there. So, this is also a chance for whoever wins this to have the bragging rights in the head-to-head. The head-to-head is 5-all, so whoever wins this will have a positive head-to-head, which is always great. 30. Kick serve into the forehand of Sabalenka, crunches it cross-court forehand down the middle from Gauff. Is pretty sure backhand cross, though, from Sabalenka is not enough. Coco soaking it up nicely. Forehand into out from Sabalenka, finds the net. 30-40. She's going to have to do, 40-30 even. Gauff is going to have to do a lot of really solid defending, I think, throughout this final. But making sure that she's not constantly off the back foot, that's all I'll say, because I don't think Sabalenka is going to make many errors like that one. If she's playing well, that is. Sabalenka in 3, says Joe. Yeah, I think I picked Sabalenka in 3 in indoor conditions, in outdoor conditions. And I actually said Sabalenka in straights if it was indoors, because I think indoors actually suits her to a T, even on clay. Gauff is struggling with the wind here a little bit, but she's taking her time. She's caught her toss a few times. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Very floated backhand from Sabalenka and forehand cross from Gauff. Sabalenka misses the forehand. She's not in full flow, that's for sure. She has not really crunched many balls yet. The roof is open. That's an advantage, I think, for Gauff. And I think with the roof open, Gauff is in a really good position. If it closes, that's when I think it gets really tricky, because Sabalenka starts being able to tee off almost at will. And they're showing the shot quality. Serve. Sabalenka edges it. Return just in favor of Coco by 0.1. Forehand and backhand both in favor of Sabalenka. Movement, though, 9.2 out of 10 for Gauff, 7.7 for Sabalenka. Tanvi says game display. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. We cannot do that because of copyright. So you have to deal with my live commentary and the score. Can you talk about that play style as well? Yeah, of course. So Sabalenka is she's a big server and attacking baseliner, so she's going to look to shorten the points, be as aggressive as possible. She's not going to want to defend or necessarily be extremely patient and extend the rallies. Gauff is the opposite. Great serve out wide from Sabalenka. Unreturnable. Gauff just frames into the crowd. 15 love. So Gauff also does have a big first serve, but when it comes from the back of the court, or comes to the back of the court, she is more patient. She has a very solid backhand. She relies more on her athleticism. She's a counter puncher. She's happy to extend the rallies. That's really where she's at. She's not going to look to go big on shots early like Sabalenka will take what most people would call risks in rallies at the start of the point, whereas Sabalenka, that's just her style. She's more aggressive. Slice from Sabalenka, well, drop shot I think is very poor, but she might get away with it. Yeah, she does. With the backhand clipping the baseline, Gauff didn't really make her pay there. It was a floaty little slice from Sabalenka on the forehand wing. I think it was an attempted drop shot, but what Sabalenka did do well was get across the backhand corner, stat, and then hit a massive backhand down the line. I clipped the baseline. Gauff couldn't recover. 30 love here. Backhand. What a return from Gauff. Clips the baseline. Backhand down the middle, though, from Gauff. Forehand to forehand now. Gauff is trying to stay away from much depth. She's going down the middle a lot here. Slice from Sabalenka. Forehand down the middle again from Gauff. Drop shot from Sabalenka. Gauff's got there, but the pickup's not good enough. Even someone as quick as Gauff, she got there, but it was an awkward one. That was a better drop shot from Sabalenka. She's definitely adopted that more. I think it's quite a useful tool to have on clay because people stand so far back because they're defending a lot of the time. Who's most adaptable and better near end game? What does that mean? What is I don't know what near end game means. So can you let me know what that means? Who's more adaptable? I don't know. I'd say both are pretty adaptable. If it's all about who can play different ways, I'd say maybe Gauff has a bit more variety, but Sabalenka's won a lot of points with a drop shot and a bit more variety in her game as well. She's added a lot to that. Potato Bob, if you're asking because of betting, I'm not going to answer these questions because this is not betting advice by any stretch, please. So no one take any of what I'm saying for betting advice. This is not it. Just warning you. It's just my opinion. Forehand here, 1-1. Forehand on the line from Gauff goes into the tram lines. Love 15. But around the set points, around the crunch points and pressure points, I would say Sabalenka recently has been better. She's been in better form generally. So Gauff's lost 2 finals, so that could play on her mind a little bit. She lost in Madrid and Rome, and one of those finals was to Sabalenka. So yeah, I think Sabalenka, mentally at the moment is potentially edging that facet as Gauff double faults, clips the top of the net cord, goes out. So love 30, Gauff under pressure here. It was because I watched Stern versus someone else. It was against someone the champion who went crazy. Osaka, yeah. Backhand from Sabalenka into the backhand of Gauff. Massive from Sabalenka. She opens up 3 break points with an absolute monster backhand. She's also become a lot more patient, Sabalenka. Before, she would just go for broke at the start every single point. Now she thinks, look, okay, if it's a really good serve, give a bit of respect, go deep down the middle, then wait for my opportunity. Great backhand return from Sabalenka. What a get from Gauff. Sabalenka's got there. Gauff's going to get to that little ding, though. Volley from Sabalenka. What a point. But Sabalenka gets the break. Wow. Ridiculous backhand from Sabalenka. The return, ridiculous angle. I don't know how Gauff even got to it. Just managed to get over the net. Sabalenka gets there, does well to come forward to the net. Little dink. Almost drop shot, you'd say. Little pick up. And then Gauff somehow gets to that. And Sabalenka has to volley. So Gauff making a play 1 or 2 extra shots there, but it's still not enough. Sabalenka with the early break, 2-1. Pardon me. Heath is playing up. Saba. Oi, oi, oi. I like both these players. Gauff is phenomenal to watch as well. So talented, very humble. Sabalenka's seems like she's really funny and also very down to earth, though, in a lot of ways, but clearly confident. She's the number one, and I think she enjoys being the one-on-one. She said so herself in the press conferences at Roland Garros. She's just beaten Iga Swiatek as well, so she'll take a massive boost from that. Beating Iga on clay, bageling her as well. Yeah, that I know, yeah. I got to keep their mental in check and not fold to anger or their blinders, maybe? Yeah. Saba's in her prime while Gauff is still young, can still improve her standards. Yeah. Yeah, I think Sabalenka is... I mean, if she's not in her prime, she's very close to it, and definitely age-wise, you'd say she's in her prime. The level probably says that's right. Drop shot from Sabalenka, a little dink down the middle from Gauff. Not enough. Sabalenka with a backhand pickup from the baseline. Gauff has an opportunity to hit that backhand volley. It's a pretty awkward one. She nets it, 15 love. She'll know that was an opportunity. Had Sabalenka on the back foot, and that's where Gauff wants to be, really. She doesn't want to play too many passive points, Gauff. Especially when she's able to try and dictate in the point, because I think going down the middle is just exactly what Sabalenka wants. I'm not sure why that would be a game plan. I think actually it's better to have her moving because, yes, her movement is much improved, but it's nowhere near as good as Gauff's. Forehand, it has Sabalenka on the stretch, has to slice. There we go, backhand in behind Sabalenka down the line, 15-all, great backhand from Gauff, great play, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Because when you start stretching Sabalenka side to side, she might get to a lot of balls, but a lot of the time she has to slice and dice it because she doesn't have that top one, top two movement on tour like a Gauff or a Swiatek to get there and actually hit a top spin or loopy forehand or backhand to defend. Sometimes it's a slice and it doesn't really hurt you, or she doesn't have the ability to hurt you. So it's more to just a scramble and defend and scrap. And that's fantastic because even there's a lot of players on tour that can't do that either. But that's where you want Sabalenka to be, right? Not being able to hurt you with her big weapons. So Gauff needs to tactically anyway and choose the right moments, but be more calculated, I'd say, in her aggression and not be scared to be attacking. Sabalenka just nodding to a box, very windy day. Serve is just long. She's going a bit safe with that first serve though. Went down the middle. Body serve by the looks of it. Body kick serve. Has a second serve here. Into the forehand of Gauff. Forehand to forehand here. Backhand into the net from Coco. Tries to go cross court. Didn't do enough. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please do remember to that like button, please, if you haven't done so. It really does help us out. Appreciate each and every one of you getting involved, tuning in. Also, do remember to subscribe. We've got a preview already and prediction video for Djokovic and Alcaraz. Also, Djokovic and Alcaraz. It's like I've rewritten history. For Sinner versus Alcaraz tomorrow. Do check that out after this match if you're interested. And we will also be doing a live watch along tomorrow as well for Sinner Alcaraz. So tune in for that. Backhand in the middle from Sabalenka, forehand to forehand. We're also going to Wimbledon as media, so we'll be doing some more interviews with a lot of the top players, of course. Forehand in the middle, or down the line, sorry, even from Gauff. Sabalenka can only slice that backhand into the net 30-all. Sydney is crazy good, says Potato Bob. You should just call yourself Mr. Potato. That would be even funnier with a picture of him. Don't know where Potato Bob's come from, but I'm sure it's an inside joke. 2-1, 30-all. Serve out wide is an ace. Gauff was moving, but she stopped. I don't know whether it was a bit of a dodgy bounce or just kept on. Sometimes because of the spin, the ball just carries on moving away from you, and you're moving and moving, and it's gone. Well, that seemed to be the case there. Great serve from Sabalenka to get herself out of a bit of a tricky situation at 30-all. She's got game point here to consolidate the break. All right, 40-30 here, Sabalenka. Kick serve into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand down the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand. What's happened there? I don't know if it was a dodgy bounce. It's very windy, so potentially it was a dodgy bounce and the wind because Gauff hit that forehand into the ground. Now that is not a good sign. I said about the conditions suiting Gauff more, but I guess with that forehand, if the ball's moving around a lot, she might be struggling to find the right contact zone on her forehand, potentially. That's what it looks like anyway at the moment. Agree, Bob, but will he win tomorrow? That's the question, isn't it? Everyone's asking. Serve out wide from Gauff. Gauff's got a lot of work to do here, though. 3-1 down. Backhand to backhand in the middle. Now drop shot from Sabalenka. Gauff will get there. Dinks it down the line. Backhand down the line, though, from Sabalenka. Really clever. She just knows where Gauff's going. She's reading her really nicely here. Really good anticipation from the Belarusian. I think she knows that the drop shot's not going to be enough. She's not going to necessarily hit winners off it because Gauff is so quick. But what she's doing is she's forcing Gauff to then play at the forecourt. And she's shortening the point. She's avoiding those longer rallies from the baseline. Slice down the middle from Sabalenka. Then goes backhand down the middle. Backhand down the middle. Slice again from Sabalenka. Good variation. Forehand on the line from Gauff. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Backhand down the line from Gauff is long. Very ambitious shot from Coco. You'd actually say that at the moment, Sabalenka is the one who is varying it more than Coco. And that's a worrying sign because Sabalenka also has more power. So Gauff needs to change something pretty quickly here. And not making first serves won't help. So let's see if she can make one here. Love 30. I'm thinking so, yes. Wow, okay. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Great return. And then a shank from Coco. Sabalenka is going to have a look at the mark anyway. She doesn't need to because she won the point. But love 43 breakpoint opportunities here for Sabalenka to get the double break. Great start to this final for Sabalenka. Gauff doesn't seem to have settled at all yet anyway. Serve down the tee. Slice down the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand down the line is missed from Sabalenka. Serve on the tee and the backhand from Sabalenka on the stretch can only balloon long. So, 30-40. This could be like the second semi-final. What do you mean? Which second semi-final? Oh, yeah. As in the Gauff versus Bosson, maybe. Depends. Gauff is too good, surely, to let that happen. Anyway. Oh, great volley play here from Gauff. She's come forward. She's attacked. She's been brave. And she's been repaid. Wow. Love 40 to Juice. This could be a big game. If she can hold here, she would have saved 3 break points. It'll give her a massive, massive boost. 1-3 Juice. From Love 40 to Juice. Serve out wide. It's good enough from Gauff. She's found the first serve. That's crucial. We said first serves would be crucial in our preview, and we were right because Sabalenka nets that forehand. I think it's Gauff's second serve as well as middle of the box because she's sketched to a double fault. So it has something on it, but she doesn't really hit spots on it because she's not super comfortable. She doesn't quite feel safety on it. Forehand will feel safe on it as the forehand from Gauff finds the net. So it had game point, but it's gone to Juice. Clutch by Gauff, says Joe. Well, we'll see. We have to wait and see if she can hold here. If she holds, then yes, it would have been a great hold. She still has some work to do here. It's gone back to Juice. Serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. It was I thought, pretty good serve, pretty good body serve, but Sabalenka managed to contour her body well enough to just hit a beautiful short jab of a backhand and timed it so well. So deep, right at the feet of Gauff. It rushed her. She could only find the net with the backhand. It's a ridiculous return. Advantage Sabalenka, another break point. Can Gauff save this one? Oh, so gone for a kick serve. That's clipped the net. That was a very slow kick serve, 131 kilometers per hour. Very safe. Kick serve into the forehand of Sabalenka, who absolutely mullers that forehand. Return winner from Sabalenka. Gauff looked like she was just going to pull off a great escape in that game. And if she had, it would have been massive, I think, mentally for her and also for this first set. But I think this first set could be gone after that game. Only 36% of first set points won for Gauff in this set so far. 80% for Sabalenka. That's a massive difference. So actually, I was talking about first serves, but she hasn't made many, and the ones that she has made, she hasn't won many points off them at the moment. I do think it's also to do with the fact that she's probably been a bit safe on the first serve because she's not on the rhythm yet of hitting them or making a lot of them anyway. Racket shake from Sabalenka. She's got a double break in this first set. She is looking dominant. Dominant at the moment. I picked her. She was my pick. This was my final, actually. I picked Sabalenka and Gauff to make the final. I mean, it's a bit of a boring final because they are number one and number two in the world, but it's quite rare to see number one and number two in the world, especially among men and women's, both make the final in the same Grand Slam. I picked both of those. I picked Sabalenka to win this one. We'll see. At the moment, Gauff needs to do something different to change that result or that outcome anyway. As Gauff finds the net with the forehand, Sabalenka looks very composed after a pretty shaky first game. Like Gauff held pretty comfortably. So instead, it's been one-way traffic. Serving to the forehand of Gauff. Drop shot from Sabalenka. No, it's not. I think it was an attempted drop shot. It was really poor. Yeah, Sabalenka's looking at the box saying, "What am I doing?" She got away with that big time. That's a big miss from Gauff. It was an attempted drop shot. It was almost past the service box. And Gauff, I mean, should have done a lot better there. She missed an easy forehand. Should have been put away. Not ruthless there at all from Gauff. Serve down the tee into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Backhand from Gauff is... Oh, that was in. She just missed it. It's not quite enough. Top spin on that. Backhand, 40 love. 17 unforced errors for Gauff. We've only played 5 games. Will be 6 soon, but that's crazy. That's nearly 3 unforced errors a game. Gauff is not up to her usual standards, that's for sure. So 3 game points here to consolidate that double break. Double fault from Sabalenka, the first of the day, I think. Wasn't out by too much, so she won't be too annoyed. You can see it, she's 40 love up, so probably the best time to double fault if you are going to double fault. She hit some crazy double faults against Swiatek. She only hit a couple, I think. It's only 2, but the one that she hit, the first one, was closer to the baseline than it was to the service box. Serve into the forehand of Gauff. Backhand down the middle from Sabalenka. Slice from Sabalenka. Slice from Gauff. Drop shot. Sabalenka. Oh, wow. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see from Coco. Ridiculous drop shot. Great touch and feel. Sabalenka can't get there. Gauff needs to be doing more of this. Make it awkward for Sabalenka. She cannot try and just grind from the back of the court, Gauff, because she doesn't have, she's not, I think she does have enough power, but she's not willing to hit big from the baseline because she's making errors. So Sabalenka is just tearing her apart and dictating every single point right now. So that was so much better from Gauff. And that double fault, will it come back to bite Arena? She was 40 love up. Then a ridiculous drop shot from Gauff, 40-30 now. So can Gauff take it to juice or will Sabalenka close it out? So first serve is out. By quite a bit as well. I would not be surprised if she double faults her. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying. She's taking your time, Sabalenka. Taking your time. It is windy, but taking your time. Yep, double fault. Not out by much, but yep, it's a double fault. She looks at the box. I told you guys, juice. Two double faults and a very good drop shot from Coco Gauff and from 40 love. Now to Juice. Look, so the boxer say, what am I supposed to do? So that wide forehand from Gauff down the middle. Drop shot from Sabalenka is not good at all. That's so poor. She just didn't want to stay in the point, Sabalenka. She bailed out of it with a really poor slice drop shot on the backhand side, and Gauff did really well. Got up there. This time she doesn't make the mistake of rushing it. Just calm, cool, and composed Coco. Easy forehand put away. She's got a break point here to get one break back. Kick serve into the backhand of Gauff. Good little lob backhand. Return forehand to forehand now. Forehand on the line from Gauff. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Backhand from Gauff is really deep. Backhand from Sabalenka is way too ambitious. It's a really deep backhand into the backhand corner of Sabalenka. Tries to get low and redirect it line, which is a crazy option. Very, 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 very hard shot. 4-2, Gauff gets a break back, so she's back in. If she holds here, she puts a lot of pressure on Sabalenka at 4-3, even though Sabalenka's still a break up here. So this could be a big game. Let's see if she's able to do what she hasn't been able to do the last few games, which is hold serve. A first serve would help, but she's just netted that first one. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand on the line from Sabalenka. Now backhand cross. Backhand cross is missed. Sabalenka's starting to lose her rag. She's getting frustrated. It should be 5-1 instead of 4-2. She actually had a very similar actually, I'll talk about in a second. First set against Fiance, we'll talk about that in a second. Forehand on the line from Sabalenka. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Backhand is very short from Gauff. Slice on the line from Sabalenka. Smash is not put away. Volley from Sabalenka now. Gauff. Oh, what a lob! Oh my gosh, what a point. Great defending from Gauff. A defiant fist bump. Sabalenka didn't do enough though. The smash was so safe down the middle. Volley as well didn't do enough. She knows that she didn't. She was just trying to with that smash and the volley. I mean, not right at Gauff, but too near her. They had the whole court to aim at. Tried to go in behind Gauff, but didn't have enough length on the volley. 30 love. She's looking pumped now, Gauff. This is good. A little passage of play for the American. Can she now take advantage and really push Sabalenka in this first set? Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Forehand down the middle from Gauff. Backhand into the net from Sabalenka. Sabalenka has dipped her level. So in the first set against Swiatek, she was 4-1 up and add up. So advantage up on her serve. She had a chance to go 5-1 up, exactly like she did in this first set against Coco. Swiatek broke her back to go 4-2 and then went to 4-3. And in fact, I think... No, she got it back onto serve. She won, I think, 4 games in a row. So she went 5-4 up. So Sabalenka was 4-1 add up, so a chance of 5-1. She didn't take it. Then Swiatek won 4 games in a row and went 5-4 up. Sabalenka was serving to stay in the set, managed to hold serve at 5-4 down. Got taken to a tiebreaker, and Sabalenka obviously won the tiebreaker, but she should have won that set probably 20 minutes earlier. So she is prone to little dips or big dips in form, even throughout sets. And when she's playing her best, I think it's almost impossible, in my opinion, for anyone on tour to beat her on any surface right now. But the issue she's having is that it's very hard for her to sustain that consistently anyway for a whole set. Normally it's enough to sustain it for 70% of the set to get it done. But against the top players, right, they sniff an opportunity and then that's it, they're back in it. So 4-3, Coco with a great hold to love. That'll give her so much confidence. So much confidence. 4-3. Let's see now. Can Sabalenka consolidate that break? Or will Coco get it back on serve? Forehand down the line from Sabalenka. Backhand is long from Sabalenka, really overreaching on that backhand. You could tell by the way she hit it. Guys, as well, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't done so already, do hit that like button and do subscribe if you're new. Lots of tennis content on here all the time, daily. So we'll be doing the the Sinner Alcaraz final tomorrow, and we've got a prediction video already out that you can check out after this. And Sabalenka misses a backhand. She's not happy. She's complaining about some bounces and what she's complaining about, but it's love 30. She's in trouble here. She needs to sort out her head pretty quickly here. Otherwise, she could find herself going from 4-1 to 4-all. Love 30. Second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Gauff. Forehand goes in behind Gauff. Great gap though from Gauff. Then let's go behind again, Sabalenka, but Gauff is staying firm on that forehand. Backhand in the middle from Sabalenka. Slice from Gauff on the forehand. Backhand is missed from Sabalenka. I think she's saying to her box, I'm not sure what I'm trying to do or something. Or I don't know what to do, maybe. I'm not sure. She's saying something. Cortez, anyone have a site to watch live? I do not. I'm watching on Discovery Plus at the moment. Unfortunately. So sorry. Serve out wide. 3 break points here for Gauff to get it back on serve. And at 4-1 and add down on Sabalenka's serve, it looked almost impossible. No, sorry, not even add. She was 40 love up, Sabalenka, wasn't she? No, that was on Coco's serve. That was on Coco's serve. 15-40 here. 2 break points. A good save for Sabalenka from 1, but she has a lot of work still to do here. First serve out wide, and it's a fault. Second serve. Second serve into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand in the middle from Sabalenka. Great depth on that backhand. And forehand cross is too good. Great angle found. So she saves a second. She saves a second. It's still a break point though for Coco. Still got a break point. She still has a break point. (30-40). Serve out wide is just missed. If she'd made that, it was very close to making it. That would have been an ace. I don't think Gauff was getting anywhere near that. But now a lot of pressure here. Is she going to double fault is the question at 30-40. Kick serve into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand cross, backhand from Gauff. Forehand cross from Sabalenka is huge. And exactly what Gauff did a couple of games ago on her serve, where she was love 40 down. She came back to, well, she got broken in that game actually. So she was love 40 down. She managed to save 3 break points. Sabalenka's done the same here now. Will she get broken though eventually like Gauff did, or will she manage to somehow pull off a great escape? Juice. Great hitting from Sabalenka. Brave hitting. First serve is out. I think her demeanor, though, it's probably not helping her cause. Just needs to rein in a little bit. She's still in control. Kick serve into the backhand of Gauff. What a return. Clip the baseline. Back on the baseline. Sabalenka can only hit that backhand long. Gauff looking very defiant on the other side of the court right now. Advantage and break point. Gauff again. Level things up at 4 games apiece. So that wide backhand is into the net. Great serve. Had Gauff on The sliding backhand finds the net. Jeez. Jeez. And 4-3 Sabalenka. Can she get a game point? Because she hasn't yet in this game. It's just been saving break point after break point after break point. Who'll win this match? I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Oh, second serve into the forehand of Gauff. And Gauff, I'm not sure why she went down the line with the forehand return. Like, why not just go cross court? Try and make the return at least. Force Sabalenka to play. She went aggressive. It didn't pay off. Finds the net with the forehand instead. First game point for Sabalenka. She's struggling with the first serve. I think she's collapsing by the looks of it on her first serve. That's what it looks like. It looks like she's almost like falling over her first serve. I'm not a coach, but just saying what I'm seeing. Kicks up into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand is in. Backhand cross is huge from Sabalenka. Forehand in the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand from the middle from Gauff. Forehand to forehand. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Forehand cross. Forehand to forehand. What a rally. Forehand on the line. She's missed it. Oh, that lands in. It's 5-3. But tennis is a game. It's very fine margins. Any guesswork? So my prediction in my preview prediction video was Sabalenka, but I don't know. In honesty, I mean, obviously I don't know for sure, but that was my guess. I picked her to win before the tournament started as well, and when draw came out, so I've stuck with it. But we'll see. So that wide, Gauff is really fighting now in this first set. Oh, what has she done, Sabalenka? So that wide then goes backhand cross court. Gauff goes backhand. Sabalenka lets it go. She's thinking that it's going to go long, and she leaves it instead of volleying it. It would have been an easy volley. So she's lost the point because of it. Crazy. Can't believe it. So it's back to advantage. And break point, Gauff. Will you be streaming for Alcaraz versus Sinner? Yes. Yeah, we will be tomorrow. So yes, check that out. Also, if you want to check out our analysis for the match preview prediction, then what's going on here? Oh, Sabalenka's ball is out off her +1 shot. So Coco gets the break back. So from 4-1 and a game point for 5-1, it's now 4-all. Sabalenka is going to have to find a level ASAP as soon as possible because Gauff has got all the momentum now. And it is Sabalenka. Who's Sabalenka? And Sinner Parlay. Okay. I mean, good for you, I guess. I don't know what to say to that. Link to watch live. I don't have one, sorry. Da Vinci Sports Channel. Unfortunately, well, Discovery Plus if you want to go and check out your prediction. Thanks, Cortez. Appreciate it. Yeah, go for it. It's not too long. I think it's like 10 minutes. Did one for this as well, but we'll see. I picked Sabalenka, so we'll see if I'm right or not. At the moment, she started off well, but Gauff has come back nicely. Backhand cross from Gauff. Forehand to forehand now. Great forehand from Gauff. Great depth. She's found some rhythm on the forehand. That's huge for her. Backhand cross is huge from Sabalenka. Great depth. She's just trying to hit through Gauff. This is not the way to win. Backhand to backhand. Sabalenka is now having to hang in Gauff on the offense. And she absolutely crunches a forehand into the open court. 15 love. She's soaking up Sabalenka's power beautifully here. Thing is, Sabalenka's overhitting. So it just means she's not quite catching the ball like she'd like. She just needs to be a bit more patient, Sabalenka. She was doing that so well against Swiatek. Trying to hit herself out of trouble here is not going to be the answer. She was so smart in the first few games with the variety as well, and she's just gone completely away from that. She hasn't come to the net, no drop shots, No slice. Just completely gone into ball basher mode. It's a great return though from Sabalenka. The forehand cross, lob from off, easy overhead. Surely Sabalenka puts it away. She does. 15 points like that, fine. I mean, the forehand's been set up twice there, so fine, go for it. But I think it's in the points like that first one where Gauff was in the point, just needs to construct it. She was almost just saying, "Oh, I'm just going to hit the ball as hard as possible. It doesn't matter where it lands on the court. If it's middle of the court, fine." And the depth wasn't there either. So then Gauff was just picking her off with angles. Great serve down the tee from Gauff. That'll feel good. Ace number one, I think, for Gauff. 30-15. I think Gauff needs this set more than Sabalenka. Ooh, maybe. It's interesting. Sabalenka hasn't had to come from a set down though, right? Because the only set she lost, has she even lost a set? I don't think she has actually. Backhand to backhand once. Backhand down the line from Sabalenka's big, and forehand goes long from Coco. Just too much power there from Sabalenka. I don't think she has lost a set, right? She did. Sorry, against Swiatek. What I'm talking about, but that was the second set. So she hasn't come from a set down yet this tournament. She is pretty good though. Forehand down the middle from Coco. Weird little backhand lob from Gauff goes long. Bizarre defensive backhand. I think she just tried to make it. 30-40. Sabalenka's boyfriend nods to her. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Come on. CD, I don't bet. I don't know what you're talking about, my friend. So I don't know. Like, yeah. Like forehand from Gauff is shanked. Oh no! She did so well from 4-1 to 4-all, and she gets broken right at the end of the set. Now, Sabalenka, can she close it out? Is the question, because she's just been gifted a game. Then a couple of two good points from Sabalenka, I'll admit, but the other points, Gauff made some poor mistakes. That shank forehand, the last point, definitely a big mistake. Not the type of errors you'd expect to see in a Grand Slam final, but we've seen that from both players, and I think we can attribute that to nerves. I think it's fair to say, even though both players have won a Grand Slam or multiple Grand Slams in the case of Sabalenka, it is their first ever Roland Garros final, or French Open final. So yeah, understandable. 5-4 Sabalenka. 7 for the set. Surely she puts it away now. She's been given a gift. She was 4-1 up. Surely, right? We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a double fault at some point in this game. Well, that's a good start though. Great serve out wide into the forehand of Gauff, and the forehand has suddenly gone off the ball for Gauff, and it's gone long. She had 2-3 games where the forehand was looking much better, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, it's gone. That's a better forehand. Oh, that's so poor from Sabalenka. What is she doing? Third on the tee from the outside. I mean, the forehand was better, but it was still not penetrating through the court. Sabalenka was actually able to step inside the baseline for it, and she opts for the drop shot, but it's such a poor drop shot. I think almost worried that she was going to put too much length on it, so she ends up finding the net instead. Sometimes drop shots are a weird one because sometimes there's some players that it's supernatural to. They've just got really, really good feel, like an Alcaraz, for example. But most people, they don't have that sort of magical feel. So a bit of work's needed, and sometimes it doesn't always. Sometimes it's not always the easiest. It's Sabalenka. It's a really good serve out wide. Gauff again, trying to go down the line with the forehand return. It's not the right return and goes wide. A massive come on from Sabalenka, 2 points away from this first set. And Coco make it tricky. Kick serve miss from Sabalenka, trying to go into the backhand of Coco. Second serve. Oh, double fault. I said to you guys it'd be a double fault in this game, and there was. I don't know if she's pointing at the wind or the lights or a box, but she's complaining about something. But let's be real, it's because she double faulted. That might be a contributing factor, but you can always catch your toss, right? So that wide is in. Forehand from Gauff is in. Backhand cross from Sabalenka is big. Comes forward. The volley because the backhand on the stretch from Gauff goes wide. So she's got a set point. I mean, that Sabalenka that played the first 4 games of this set, she potentially would have won this final very comfortably in straight sets. That's how well she was playing, but I guess because that level was so high, she just wasn't able to sustain it initially. Let's see. She's got a set point. She might double fault again. She does. You know what? It's the ad side. She cannot serve on the ad side at the moment. All her double fault, I'm pretty sure, comes from the ad side. The ad side, you would think, would be easier. I'm trying to think. I think I find the ad side easier. I mean, I'm only a little club player, but the juice side, as in for second serve, that is, she's in trouble here. Oh man, her serve has gone off the boil. First serve missed. Second serve. She made it. She's gone for it. Very brave second serve. Over 100 mile per hour second serve into the forehand. And Gauff misses it. I don't know why she's just with the second serve. I think she's trying to make sure she's not too safe off the second serve on the ad side. But clearly the ad side second serve is what's really, really causing her problems. That's where she's been double faulting. So there's no shame in just hitting one in the middle of the box if needed. Like, it's fine. So she's got a bit safe off the first serve. Very slow kick serve into the backhand of Gauff. She's happy to grind from the back here at set point. Second set point. Forehand cross from Sabalenka. Great defensive work here from Coco, though. Forehand on the line from Sabalenka. Backhand. This is ridiculous. Defending from Coco. Good depth on defense. And Sabalenka finds the net. 2 set point save. Coco is fighting here. Guys, hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already, and do subscribe if you're new. Thanks for tuning in. As always, appreciate each and every one of you. 51% of you have gone for Gauff, 49% Sabalenka. Stream someone, Simon. I don't have one. I have this, but yeah. Second serve, Sabalenka. Finds it again into the forehand. Coco's waiting for it, so she makes it this time. Forehand, backhand to backhand now. Coco's hitting the ball beautifully. Forehand is in there. That's a miss hit from Coco. It's a loopy forehand. Sabalenka doesn't wait for it. She just snatches at it. And she goes long. Wayne says, I prefer not listening to Sabalenka, so I watch on TV and listen here. I mean, I appreciate you listening here. I personally do not have an issue with Sabalenka's, I guess, screaming, I guess it would be, because I'm listening to it whilst I'm commentating to you guys. But I know some people, it bothers them, so everyone's different, I guess. But I appreciate you guys listening to the commentaries. Serve down the tee into the forehand of Gauff. Very short forehand from Gauff. She's at the net. Very awkward backhand volley from Sabalenka. And the backhand from Gauff just goes wide. Juice. It's a hindrance, and there are rules. So my personal opinion is I don't think it's a hindrance. In all honesty, I think it's fine, and we've had loads of players, men and women, over the years with similar types of grunts, and I just think it's fine. But yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's just the way I see it. It doesn't really bother me. So this is interesting now because she's got a second serve here on Juice. She saved a break point. She's also not managed to convert two game and set points. So this is going to be break point or set point. Sabalenka's waiting for the wind to die down. I'm not sure how long she can wait because the wind is. So actually, what is that? I need to find out what the rules are for this because a chair umpire, when it's windy like this, they just let them wait as long as possible because she's definitely gone over the shot clock. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. On the stretch goes Gauff. Great defending. Forehand into win. Ridiculous defending here from Gauff. Oh, Sabalenka, what is she doing? It's actually not the right. Sorry, it's not the wrong choice in my opinion. She's pummeling Gauff from the baseline. Gauff is defending everything. She gets a slightly shorter ball. I don't think the drop shot is an issue, but she's hit that drop shot with no air, like zero air. She's going to play it. It just looks very silly when you miss a drop shot into the net. At least if you put it into court, you give yourself a chance. So she needs to reevaluate that, I think. Serve down the tee. Massive shouting to herself. Serve down the tee into the forehand. She's happy. I think she made a first serve on the ad side, I'd imagine. As the forehand from Gauff goes long. So back to Juice. Serve down the tee into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand is long from Sabalenka. What is she doing? I think she's going to get broken. And I think if she gets broken, Gauff has got a big chance in this set to do something like she should because these are gifts right now. Sabalenka should have taken this set a while ago. She would really be nicking this set. I mean, she definitely worked hard for it, no doubt. But Serve on the tee, very short return from Gauff, not good enough. Need to go through that forehand return. Too safe. I think she was almost hoping, praying for a Sabalenka mistake on the forehand, and Sabalenka doesn't oblige. So we're back to Juice. A very long game to potentially close out this first set. Potentially, that is. Mara says, Vamos, Coco. I don't know what Richard's saying here. If anyone knows, let me know. I don't have time for Google Translate, but I'm assuming he's cheering on Sabalenka. So about wide into the forehand of Coco. Forehand in the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand on the line from Gauff. Very short, though. Backhand line from Sabalenka is huge. Great defensive work from Coco. Just pace absorption is off the charts at the moment. Ridiculous defending. The short ball now. Sabalenka comes up, volley. Oh my word, how she missed that. No, no, no. Coco is making her play 2, 3, even 4 more shots than she's used to. But Sabalenka doesn't have the composure that's needed there. She finally gets a short ball, comes forward. It's a really good approach, backhand. And Coco with the backhand right at Sabalenka. There's not a huge amount on it. And she just lazily, Sabalenka, she's front on, just tries to slam it. Essentially just hit like a short little smash rather than getting side on and just punching it. And she nets that smash. So, I mean, crazy. Back to breakpoint Coco. Great settlement here. Get onto the forehand. She's targeting that forehand return. And Sabalenka saves another breakpoint. Ridiculous backhand line. The 1-2 punch from Sabalenka when it's in full effect is surely the best on the women's tour. What I will say is that when she gets a short ball off her serve straight away, she doesn't miss very often. It's when she gets into those longer rallies, right? Like Coco's been forcing her into, that's when it becomes an issue. Or has been an issue anyway in this specific game. Come on, Queen Saba, says Dede. Serve is into the net from Sabalenka. So, I mean, she's been serving a lot. I wonder what juice this is. It must be like juice number 5. Kick serve into the forehand of Gauff. Decent return. Forehand on the middle is good from Sabalenka. Then she shanks the forehand. The second forehand is a shank. Shakes her head. Not a good sign. Break point, Coco. This is a crazy first set. Definitely not being the highest level from both players. Advantage, breakpoint, Gauff. Serve into the net from Sabalenka. Second serve coming up here. Let's go, Coco, says Milena. Subtle Winters, did he? Double, that looked like a double fault, by the way. They're carrying on, though. Breakpoint, Gauff. Backhand to backhand. Backhand clips the net cord. It's in. Sabalenka's got a bit lucky there. Backhand down the middle. Forehand in the middle from Gauff. Backhand down the line from Sabalenka's good. Forehand. There's a shank. Oh my word, what a game. And I tell you what, I would not be surprised if Gauff takes the set after this game. That is a long, long game. And Sabalenka had 2 set point opportunities, didn't take them. She saved a bunch of break points in that game as well. Gauff, though, eventually breaks it down and gets the break to level it again. It was 4-1 Sabalenka, then 4-all. And Sabalenka breaks 5-4 to serve for the set. Doesn't close it out. Gauff now 5-all serving. Can she guarantee herself at least a tiebreaker? Go Coco, says Glenn. Supios says Peter. Go Coco. Nice. Nice. What are the Sabalenka fans? We've got a few. Dede and a few others, yeah. Very slow first serve from Coco into the forehand of Sabalenka. Backhand to backhand now. I think Coco's hoping for some mistakes from Sabalenka. She can't just expect it. Ridiculous drop shot from Sabalenka off the backhand slice. Where was that last game? Missed a couple of drop shots and volleys in the net. And then all of a sudden comes up with that ridiculous touch. Dede says, keep focused, Sabalenka. Sup says CD. What does they CD? CD. CD. What? Can't speak English anymore, apparently. Oh, kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka wants the channel to have a look. She went in line with it. I think Coco thinks it might be in because she's not really looking at chair umpire. But actually, no, it's out. It's out. Okay. A final big, big deep breath from Sabalenka. Double fault. Double fault from. What is going on? Double fault from Coco now. 15:30. Yes. I'm a fan of Sabalenka a long time. Nice. So that's how you spell focus. It is, actually. You shouldn't. No, I'm joking. You have been spelling it wrong for years. Backhand to backhand. Backhand down the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand is Justin from Coco. Forehand to forehand now. I'm liking this from Coco. Just a lot of height on the forehand, but good depth. Forehand on the line from Sabalenka is good, though. Has Coco on the defensive. Great defensive work from Coco. Clips the baseline. Oh, we're back to a neutral rally. Coco got very fortunate with a net cord there. And she's just creeping a flight over that. This is a crazy point. This is okay. This is a junk. I'm not gonna. I'm definitely. I don't know why they're kind of applauding that. That was a proper. Oh, mate, that was a proper junk ball rally. Coco got, I mean, here in the UK, we'd call it jammy. Very, very jammy. A lot of miss hits on the forehand, and then finished it off with just like a little slice forehand apology. And I think she knows, man. She knows. Not in the USA? No, no, no. I'm in the UK. No big, I'm just bored. Fair. No, I'm in the UK. I'm just messing about. That's you. Double fault from Coco. I mean, I guess it's leveled out there because that last ball, I think she was fortunate to win it. Two double faults in this game for Coco. Yes, in the USA. Yeah, I know they do. I know. They spell it like that everywhere. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry, CD. We were just messing about. Well, I was messing about. You guys in the chat crack me up. It's all good. 30-40 or fault. Right, okay. Is she going to double fault? Because I've seen her double fault on break point a few times. Hopefully she doesn't. She doesn't. Good. Oh, what is Sabalenka doing? Oh my days. Anyway, kick serve into the forehand, and forehand from Sabalenka goes long. She went for broke there, Sabalenka. Just went for the return winner. I think Coco Gan. I don't know what that means. Okay. Forehand from Sabalenka down the middle. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand on the line from Sabalenka is good. Little slice from Coco deep. What a drop shot from Sabalenka. Where has this come from? Because she has been attempting the drop shot, but just has not been very effective at all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This chat is wild. I'm not gonna. Some of these, you guys just talk amongst yourselves. Unless it's tennis related, I might have to just skip it. Oh my gosh. So break point to Coco to Arena even. I played lots of matches where we are exchanging breaks of serve. Yeah, I mean that a lot of club players would have that. To be fair, though, I think it's more around the men's tour. The women's tour is more common, but normally when you have people like Sabalenka and Rebecca, for example, oh wow, what a point! That's so good from Sabalenka. She's telling the crowd, "Come on, get behind me, get behind me." Good return, and then a little drop shot from Sabalenka, and then a volley to finish off. Good little net play from the Belarus. She's got a second bite of the cherry to serve out this set. She didn't do it last game. Can she now? Katerina, is it still going? Nope. I just thought I would commentate for the fun of it on past points. I'm only joking. Only messing about. Yeah, it's still going. Sub will get the first Roland Garros. Yeah, I mean, both these players are playing for their first French Open or Roland Garros title. Sabalenka telling the crowd, come on, get behind me. Alrighty. Sabalenka serving for the set for a second time. I hope there'll be a tiebreaker for the first set. I mean, that would, to be fair, be in keeping with how the first set's gone. It's been a topsy-turvy first set. Backhand cross from Sabalenka comes to the net. Sabalenka puts it away. Nope. Coco's there, but the second volley's enough for Sabalenka. Like and subscribe, says Max. Yes, please. Ruthie says, let's go, Coco. A lot of Coco supporters, I think, in the chat. I wonder how Sinner and Alcaraz run will go tomorrow. Sebastian says, I'm watching this match on TV and it's ridiculous how low level women's tennis is. Countless misses, double faults, break each other's serve, getting nervous breakdowns each compared to this Djokovic center. In fact, I'll talk about it in a second because I don't necessarily agree with that. I think this match is not indicative of women's tennis at the moment. I think this is an anomaly, if I'm being fair, if I'm being honest. If you watch, for example, the Sabalenka Swiatek match, the first couple of sets, even if you watch, I mean, Sabalenka Gauff in that US Open 2023 final, the Australian Open final between Sabalenka and Keys, go and watch that. Unbelievable. 15-0. So that wide. I mean, the level was just through the roof, and neither player was necessarily dropping in level. I think what's happened in this tournament is that Sabalenka is playing so well, she's just dusting everyone. And then when she has a dip in level, people are able to come back into it. But if she's playing her best, she's going to destroy them. Oh, forehand from Sabalenka's miss. What's she saying? I don't know what she's saying. 15-30. Good tennis going on these days. Yeah, 100%. The tennis, I mean, look, this is the first time since 2013 on the men and women's side we've got number one versus number two in Grand Slam finals. Go Savas is Daddy. Alcaraz in 5. Interesting. How are you watching? I'm watching on Discovery Plus. Sliced. Oh, it's a drop shot. Oh, Sabalenka gets there, but nets it. Sabalenka is normally so clinical. When she has chances to take a set, she just takes it. But this match, there's just something going on with her because she is struggling. Coco's also made it difficult for her at times, no doubt, no doubt. But I mean, this is crazy. 15-40 now. She's serving for the set for a second time. Are we going to get a tiebreaker? Well, not wide. Forehand is short from Gauff. Massive forehand into out from Sabalenka. Volley's not great. Second one's not great either. It's a lob from Coco, and Sabalenka gets away with it. Cross goes long. 30-40, one break point saved. It might be another long Sabalenka service game. Because after watching 11 games, who do you think wins today? To be honest, in terms of the level, I think the ceiling, the level ceiling is Sabalenka. As in the person who's got the higher ceiling in this match in terms of level is Sabalenka. But she's not playing very consistently at the moment, which is pretty crazy given how she's played this tournament so far. She comes forward, smash. Oh, Gauff's got there. Oh, what a get. She might win the tiebreak after that. Wow. Sabalenka's at the net, smashes Gauff, runs the backhand corner, somehow gets that backhand and finds the court. What a pass. Ridiculous. Ridiculous athleticism. Unreal. I mean, Sabalenka should have won that set. She probably had multiple opportunities to. That is, if she loses this tiebreaker, I don't know mentally how she's going to come back from there. That's all I'm going to say. Because she was dominant, has been dominant throughout this tournament, but I mean, she bageled Iga in the last match in the third set. But something's not quite clicking for us in this final. Right, backhand to backhand. Tiebreak. Who takes the tiebreak? Let me know in the comments section. The live chat. Oh, it's a slice from Sabalenka. Short. Gauff brushes that backhand into the corner. 1-0. Coco. Good start. Do you think Iga's having a bad year? Yep. Yeah, she is. Seems like Sabalenka is choking today. Not choking, but level's definitely lower. I mean, she's been fluctuating throughout this whole first set. It's been weird to see. Haven't seen this type of Sabalenka in a while. Not in a big final like this, anyway. I mean, the Australian Open final, he's just played too well. So it's a backhand from Goko, great return, and Sabalenka sprays that backhand long, or white, or even two love Coco mini break. If Coco takes this set, this is a steal. And fair play if she does. Definitely not dominant, says CD yet. Go Coco, says Peter. Sabalenka says that we'll see. Sabalenka needs to do something big here. So out wide, forehand is in. Oh, that is poor from Sabalenka. She looks like she's struggling mentally here, and she's absolutely blazed that backhand wide. 3-love Gauff. She's in real trouble. Serve is long from Coco. She's going to have to hope, I think, for a few mistakes from Coco in this tiebreaker. Matt shows shot stopper says she's rattled. Yeah, I mean, she does look rattled, to be fair. I haven't seen this with Sabalenka in a while. Slice from Coco, cross court, forehand. Forehand down the line from Sabalenka. Backhand clips the net cord. It's in there for Sabalenka. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Slice from Gauff. Backhand is great angle found from Sabalenka. I don't know if she had found that, but she did. On the backhand wing, Gauff can't do enough with it. 3-1. What a turnaround, says Joe. Yep. Worst set of tennis ever. I don't know if it's the worst. It's definitely not the worst set of tennis ever, but I agree. It's definitely not been a great set of tennis in terms of level. It's been a good set of tennis in terms of drama and turnarounds and great. Like, if you're watching for pure entertainment, then yeah. But I agree. In terms of if you're watching as a tennis purist, in terms of level, the level has been fleeting. That's for sure. Oh, ridiculous. 400 in the middle from Sabalenka. Backhand into out from Gauff is a winner. She's got a double mini break now. Mental case is Sabalenka. Yeah, I mean, she's struggling, I mean, mentally, at the moment, definitely. It is a work. I mean, tennis is such a mental game. Watching from Philippines says Medado, hey, thanks for watching. So it's the body of Gauff. Backhand is down the middle. Forehand into win from Sabalenka is good enough as the forehand from Gauff goes long. So 4-2. Sabalenka's got one more service point. So if she wins that 4-3, it's not looking too bad. But what I will say is especially her second serve returning, has not been as potent as it was against Swiatek. I'm not really sure Coco's second serve is much better than Iga's. So that's been interesting to see. I think the conditions are a bit slower today. It's colder. So the ball's not quite getting through the court as much as it has in other matches. And I think that's obviously helping Coco defending. So that wide forehand from Coco. What's going on here? Sabalenka wants to check us in. Let's see. And it is out. Very close. It is out. I mean, she shouldn't double fault for this position because from the juice side, and she's been double faulted from the ad side when it has been happening. I don't know. Let's see. Very close. She's clipped the back of the service box. Great forehand cross from Sabalenka. Gets a short ball. Drop shot's too good. Very good. 4-3, but Gauff's still in control. She's got 2 service points coming up. I'm going to go left field here. And I'm going to go 7. Where is 7? 7-5 Sabalenka. So I'm basically saying Gauff's only going to win one more point from this point onwards, which is a pretty crazy thing to say. Let's see. Gauff's definitely in the driving seat after chasing the whole of the first set. She's put herself in a great position. Ridiculous. I mean, just very good. Oh, little drop shot from Gauff and a dink from Sabalenka. Volley from Gauff's good enough. It was a volley and then a lob from Gauff. Sabalenka given the runaround. Can't do enough with the pass. 5-3 Gauff. She's in control. Okay. Gauff's like, look, I want to win this 7-3. That's what she's saying. 5-3 Gauff. Serve into the net. Second serve coming up. We've seen a lot of serves into the net from both players, actually. Not many serves. I mean, actually, Sabalenka's hit some long. Backhand into out from Sabalenka. I was talking about second serve returns. That's what we need to see from her. Unleashes on the second serve return. 4-5, ridiculous backhand into out. Ridiculous. I mean, Coco is extremely quick, but even she's getting nowhere near that. 4-5, Sabalenka. More fault she could have done with the first serve there. If Sabalenka wins the next two service points, 6-5, puts a lot of pressure on Gauff's serve, but we'll have to see. 6-7, it's the forehand of Gauff. Forehand into out from Gauff. Massive backhand line. Oh my word. Two elite backhands from Sabalenka have just put her in a decent position in this tiebreaker. They have saved her. First of all, the into out backhand on the return. This backhand line is a phenomenal shot. It's so clean. Come on, Coco, this is Angela. So that wide is long. Just missing that first serve. On that juice side, she's gone for a lot of kick serves off the first serve. It's just missing. Gauff is a defensive player. Sabalenka has to be on then. On then? Forehand cross from from Gauff even. Forehand on the line from Sabalenka. Forehand cross from Sabalenka. Great defending here from Coco. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Slice now from Sabalenka. Forehand cross from Coco. Forehand from Sabalenka. They're both grinding at her. I can hear the grunt from Coco even. Both these players digging deep. Slice from Coco. Drop shot from Sabalenka. Comes for volleys. Now that is proper clay court grinding. Let's go. Sabalenka says the rim. Agrees, says Peter. Right, so set point. And now this is the third set point, I think, for Sabalenka. On Gauff serve. I said if Sabalenka, although I said 7-5 Sabalenka, by the way, just saying, if she wins this 7-5, I was right. And I said that when Gauff was 4-3 up. Let's see. Just wide. If she made that, that was an ace. Yeah, Sabalenka has to be on a game. Yeah, I agree. Definitely has to be on a game. I don't know, man. You can count. Serve into in from Sabalenka. Comes forward. Goes into out. Gauff defending well. Hit volley. Top volley from Sabalenka. I tell you what, her net play, her touch, her net play in the backhand have saved her in that tiebreaker. From being 3-love down and taking it 7-5. And I just want to say, I predicted 7-5 in the tiebreaker. Just saying it. How many total games has this match gone so far? I mean, it's 7-6. So, my friend, 7 plus 6. I'm sure you can calculate that. If not, yes, get your calculator out. Thomas Sabalenka says Dede, yeah. I hope Coco doesn't get too nervous. I don't think she was nervous there. She was defending for her life. So no double faults and no real, I would say, poor quality shots from her necessarily. So I think Sabalenka just took it up a notch. Started coming forward and applying a lot of pressure at the net as well. Made a big difference. And she was doing that in the first 4 games of that set. She was adding more variety with the drop shot, the slice coming to the net, and she knew, like, look, I've got the weapons. Everyone knows you've got the weapons, but you also don't want to be grinding from the back because you're going to be the one making mistakes, right? So let's see how the second set goes, because I think if I was Sabalenka, I'd be thinking, look, I need to now push on here, need to readjust how I played in the back tiebreak. I should be playing that in the second set. Go on, Sabalenka has to be on the game. Yep. If neither woman quits, then this could be the greatest women's final ever. Really? Do you think? Wow. I did. So my personal thing, if we look at the stats, 20 winners for Sabalenka, 32 on full series, 13 winners for Gauff, 16 on full series. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Anyway, what I will say is I didn't think the actual level, but just talking about pure tennis level, was that high in this set. A lot of drama though. So we're talking about drama and story, then fantastic because yeah, Sabalenka was 4-love up. She was 4-1 up. She was serving. She had to gain points, go 5-1, didn't take it, 4-all, and then all of a sudden, okay, 4-all. Sabalenka serving at 5-4 gets broken. Serving in at 6-5 gets broken. Tiebreaker. Coco's 3-love up in the tiebreaker. Wow, okay. Crazy. And Sabalenka somehow comes back, wins it 7-5. So there's some great storylines just in the first set, but I didn't necessarily think the actual level of tennis was amazing in that set. That's all I'd say. But we'll see. There's still some time. And I do not bet I don't bet on any tennis. Let me get my calculator. Someone wins this set, she wins the match, says Warren. So she has won the set. Let's see. Let's see. One Coco says Angela. Bounce back Coco. Well, that was a blockbuster. Yeah, I agree. To take Sabalenka to set. Yeah. There've been some great points. There's just also been some points like double faults and miss hits on the forehand. And I think that's the thing. It's been a mix. We've seen some really high level tennis, but we've also seen some pretty average level tennis. So it's not quite been. I'm not expecting every single point to be an epic, but I think there's got to be a level of consistency for it to be classed as potentially the greatest final of all time. But we'll see. There's still time. Oh, see, there you go. Shank from Sabalenka. Might be a dodgy bounce, but shanked that pretty much into the floor. 15-0. Sabalenka serving first in the second set. This is going the distance, says Matthew. Okay. And you go to win this set, then lose the match. Okay. Needs to go on. Oh, mate, guys. You guys betting cracking me up. I was so scared for Sabalenka. I didn't notice my coffee has been untouched. It has gone cold. Wow. Okay. I like iced coffee. It's my favorite. Put some ice in it. Perfect. Iced tea. Really good from Gauff. Great start here. 15-30. Sabalenka under pressure. Pretty mediocre backhand in the middle from Sabalenka after a good pickup return from Gauff. And then into our backhand from Gauff. She's come out. She's not too phased. I think she knows that currently at the level that Sabalenka is playing, she's going to get chances. Just needs to keep on applying the pressure and see where she can just open up some cracks in the Sabalenka game. Sabalenka had a very similar set against Swiatek in the semi-final, and then Swiatek took the second set. A kick serve from Sabalenka is a good one, just jumping up on Gauff, who mishits the backhand wide. So 30-all. Probably won't. The point to take Sabalenka to set point was unreal. Yeah, that was good. Side on the tee is missed from Sabalenka. I'm that ball added if you. I can't know all this is anyway. Lasagna's make sure it's correct. Quality wise, it wasn't great. It had double fault straight in with some brilliant play. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Match level can get better as it proceeds, hopefully into final set. Yeah, 100%. I agree. I agree. As a forehand from Sabalenka goes long, so an early breakpoint opportunity for Coco, sorry, even. Sabalenka is just being a bit all over the place. It's very windy. Yeah, that's true. Okay, look, I'm not saying that I'm not necessarily criticizing them. I'm just saying that the level hasn't been where I think it could have been. That's all. No, yeah, I get it. If it's very windy, I think if they close the roof, then Sabalenka starts teeing off, and it becomes really hard for Gauff. So I think Gauff will be happy the roof is open, even if it's windy. Quick serve into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand to backhand here. Slice from Gauff into the net. Juice. And actually, given that it is windy, they should be hitting with a bit more height, especially Gauff, and utilizing the slice a bit more because it'll hold up in the wind and it will be tricky. So I'm surprised actually Gauff, for example, hasn't utilized the lob backhand more. Keep focused, Sabalenka. My guess is they're both nervous. Yeah. Let's chat CD if you're what? I hope Coco doesn't lose momentum during the second set. Well, she had a break point just now, but Sabalenka did well to save it. So that wide forehand into the backhand of Sabalenka. Wow, that's a great pickup off the backhand from Sabalenka. Gets low, just redirects it cross court. Too good. Advantage to Arena. Please, 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 can we get some more shots of Spike Lee and Dustin Hoffman? I only got to see them 156 times. Haha, very good. Gauff or Sabalenka, says RB. I don't know. Don't know, my friend. Serve down the tee to the forehand of Gauff. Forehand into win is a shank now from Gauff on the forehand. Drop shot from Sabalenka. Dinks that down the line, does Gauff. Now Sabalenka's in no man's land. She looks so frustrated, Juice. For that, it's very winning, so we should forgive them. Yeah. Well, big win can play a difference. I agree. Is the roof still open? Whose game is benefiting from it? The roof is still opening, or still open even. So I think both players are playing a lower level than they would with the level. Sorry, with the roof closed. But I think it's more advantageous for Gauff because I think Sabalenka's level, when it's very windy, her level comes down a lot more than Coco's, in my opinion. Sabalenka misses a forehand off the +1 shot off the serve. Goes wide to another break point now for Gauff. Can she? This would be a great start for Coco if she can take it. Serve into the forehand. Forehand's forehand now. Massive forehand cross course. The winner from Coco. Great angle. She gets the early break. Wow. Sabalenka. I almost feel like Sabalenka is almost hitting too flat at times. And I don't think she was necessarily doing that throughout this tournament. But when you get tense, you tend to go into old habits. It said only 7 mph wins. Yeah, but the thing is, inside the stadium, a stadium tends to exaggerate the wind because it almost like contains it more. It's more concentrated. So I think it's probably windier than that in the stadium. Forehand cross from Sabalenka on return. Great return, but then misses the forehand after finds the net. She is absolutely furious, Sabalenka, shouting at herself. Man, this is so intense, this game. It is, yeah. He was great in hook. Okay. Coco 6-4 this set, says CD. Okay. Oh, Coco wins, man. Let's see. As a return from Sabalenka goes long. 30 love Gauff. Yeah, so well, from what I know, like because it's more contained, it's like, for example, in a tunnel, it's windier, right? So I think it's the same concept for a stadium, but could be wrong. That's from what I know, anyway. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Slice now from Sabalenka. Forehand cross is a winner. Right, so Gauff is playing a lot better. She's managing to play on the front foot quite frequently at the start of the second set. That is not a good sign for Sabalenka. She settled here, Gauff, so far at the start of the second set. I think the French crowd got Tandreva when she was playing French player Busson. Yeah, they did, 100%. Kicks over to the backhand of Sabalenka. That is a wild return from Sabalenka wide. Wild. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe for more great tennis content. Exactly what Joe said. Thanks for tuning in. We will be doing the Sinner Alcaraz final tomorrow as well. And our preview and prediction video is already out. So go and check that out after this, if you don't mind. Check it out, give it a like, comment your winner in the on that video. So wide into the forehand of Gauff, backhand cross from Sabalenka to the net. This is a really poor set of tennis so far from Sabalenka. She needs to either she just needs to get through this set. If she gets bageled or Brosic, who cares, and then just reset. She loses it, fine, whatever. and then just prepare for the decider and just reset because at the moment it's looking like she's going to get absolutely washed in this second set. The level is not there. Second serve coming up. I feel bad for Massetti that he got injured yesterday. Agreed. The French spectators are so notorious. They are. Sabalenka has dropped her intensity, understandable, after winning such an intense first set. Agreed. Backhand on the line from Sabalenka's big. 15 all. Good kick serve out wide. Off the second serve, puts away the backhand. Sabalenka has dropped her intensity. Understandable after winning such an intense first set. Yeah. It's nice to see Massetti reaching 2 semi-finals in the Grand Slams. I agree. Coco isn't pulling the upset off. Interesting. Let's see. Drop shot from Sabalenka. Not particularly good one, but she does enough with the second volley. Very good volley. Very good volley on the stretch, I have to say. 30-15. Massetti on the first set. He did, yeah. He did. He was playing a good level as well, I thought. Kick serve out wide is an ace. Wow. 40-15 from Sabalenka. Or for Sabalenka, even. Two-game points for Sabalenka to get on the board in the second set. So is long. That is the way to go. Coco Gauff Victoria is certain. Watching the commentary from Zambia. Wow, amazing. Thanks for tuning in. I'll watch. I wish Feast didn't have a back injury. Yeah, as Gauff nets the return 2-1 to Sabalenka. That'll help us settle. This next game is going to be interesting. Let's see if Sabalenka can apply pressure now on Coco because she'll be wanting to. She'll be thinking, right, okay, let's get down to work. That was an hour and 20 minute first set. Wow. Some finals are over an hour and 20 minutes on the women's side because it's only sometimes two sets, right? And sometimes they're just not super long sets. So it's done in an hour and 20. So the fact that first set was an hour and 20 is crazy. Okay. Guys, let me know in the live chat who you think is going to win this set, the specific set. And by what scoreline? That's what I want to know. Time. The talent is on par. It's the one who wants it most that matters. Yeah, interesting one. I would. My suggestion would be it's Arena who wants it more from the way that they speak, but I could be wrong. Obviously, I don't really know what's in their hearts. But I would also say that I still think the level from the potential level that we can see is going to be high from Sabalenka. Love 15 double fault from Coco. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. Oh, miss from Sabalenka into the net. Keep serving to the forehand of Sabalenka. Another miss. See, these types of mistakes you just wouldn't normally see from Sabalenka. It's a good kick serve, but Sabalenka just might see a few of them a match, but not as many as we've seen today. And the wind conditions, they could definitely be a factor. 30-15. Another missed return from Sabalenka. She's just trying to go for too much. Tried to go line there. 40-15 Gauff. I mean, she's just throwing away points here. Crazy to see because she's returned so well this tournament. The force error is apparently a 20 for Gauff, 7 for Sabalenka. I'm not sure if those numbers are correct. Backhand in the middle from Sabalenka. Great return. Forehand goes long from Gauff. 40-30. WTA will become more watchable than the ATP when people tire of seeing Sinner Alcaraz win the next 7 majors and win so easy against the rest of the field. Maybe. I think already now it's more exciting, I think. As in, like, the rivalries and matchups, I think, are much better. Just generally, it's a lot deeper than the talent pool, I would say. It's a lot more even. Serve is out from Coco. She's still got a game point here at 40-30. Coco wins. I almost think 6-3 now. Okay. Kicks over to the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand's forehand now. That is such a poor forehand from Sabalenka. It's a routine forehand that she tries to hit down the middle and she goes long. Coco's too passive in these long points. She'll defend and eventually get an opportunity, but will just pull back, waiting for Rini to make a mistake. And it's working at the moment because Sabalenka's level's not there. Let's go, Coco, says Jay. I was so proud of Madison Keys taking the Australian Open Championship last year. This year. I think you mean this year. Yeah. Unbelievable. I mean, she played a ridiculous level. That was phenomenal to see. Excuse me. Forehand in the middle from Arena. Forehand into out. Now comes the net. Oh, that's yeah. Pickup's not good enough on the half volley. She's missed it. Serve out wide. Forehand down the middle now from Sabalenka. Forehand cross and miss gone long. Her forehand's gone off the boil. She is just missing and missing and missing. And it'll be interesting to see the stats after this set because she has truly gone off the ball in this set. Go USA, says Angela. Let's go, Coco, says Dennis. Yeah, says Peter. Go, 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 says Juman. Oh, man, she looks like she's about to chuck something. I wonder who will win Wimbledon for the ladies singles. I would actually, I mean, I've said for a while I think Sabalenka would be great on grass. She hasn't played last year. She didn't play because of uh, her injury, and the year before she was banned, right? So shank from Sabalenka on the forehand, 3 break points here for Coco. So I think Rabakina should be up there as well. She's always the last year she went to the semi-final. She should have, in my opinion, made the final. I think she had the level. Krachika was always a difficult matchup for her, though. She's won it before. I wonder who. Yeah, Arena is way off today. Not like her to make this many mistakes. Yeah, I agree. I agree. No, it's not the end. We're only midway through the second set, and Gauff's winning the second set. So most likely it's going to go on for a bit longer now because after this set, if Coco wins, it will have a decider. Sabalenka wins this Roland Garros final, then she could achieve the Chris Summer winning the upcoming Wimbledon. She knows how important this win is. Yeah, ridiculous backhand from Coco off the second serve, backhand return winner 4-1. She's got the double break. She's actually in exactly the same position that Sabalenka was in the first set. Sabalenka was 4-1 up. So can Sabalenka do what Gauff did and come back? She's going to have to need Coco to start playing worse, I think. And she's going to need her level especially to start improving. What's this? Who is this? Oh, Joseph Keys and Alcaraz. I don't know. Keys is dangerous. Alcaraz is the favorite, definitely. I mean, he's won the last years. I would be surprised to see Djokovic in the final again. I think he might make another deep run, but if he runs into a Sinner or Alcaraz, I think he loses at Wimbledon. So I actually think Sinner would prefer to play Djokovic on a grass court. If I'm being honest, I thought Djokovic had the best chance on a clay court against Sinner. Sinner specifically, that is. We're going three. Let's see. Gauff's in the driving seat, that's for sure. Oh, a little dink down the middle. What a pass from Sabalenka on the backhand. Kicks over into the backhand down the line is a winner. Gauff. Wow. Miss from Sabalenka is going nuts. She's going nuts. That's 15. Gauff is in control. She's serving for 5-1. Come on, Sabalenka. If Cook was able to flip this very same scoreline first that you can too. Yeah, I agree. But it's tough, right? She's been off the ball for a while. Forehand. With Coco, it was right at the start, so it's 4 games. Sabalenka, really, it's been it's 5 games, but for Sabalenka, it's been 5 games in this set, and then really, you'd say majority of a first set from 4-1. So it's been almost would have been more than a set worth. I think she's been playing badly. Serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Poor drop shot from Coco, and she gets away with it because Sabalenka nets the backhand. So that was an absolute gimme for Sabalenka, and she's missed it. Chance for 30-40 instead. It's 40-30 Gauff. Chance for 5-1. Lexi, how you doing? Coco's turn to do the victory dance. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, 40-30. Serve down the tee into the forehand. Oh, drop shot. Oh, she makes it. It's game and probably set at 5-1, but instead she nets her juice. So Sabalenka's got a bit of a lifeline here. So that wide forehand, Sabalenka, forehand, and the middle from Coco is long. Oh, breakpoint Sabalenka. So who was it? Someone said that Sabalenka could flip the script exactly like Coco did, and that was Martin's 17. Mate, he can see the future. Imagine if that happens. I'll tell you what, you're a smart man if that happens. Slide on the tee. Slice from Sabalenka short, though. Forehand cross from Gauff. Slice from Sabalenka goes long, so she does save the break point. So, juice. Sabalenka's going to have to dig super deep here if she wants to break here. Coco's mom in the crowd closing her eyes. So, but wide is an ace. What a serve. Wow. A short little slice there. How's Coco's serve? It was didn't make it too many first serves in the first set. Wasn't great. It's got better this set, I'd say. Still, we haven't seen many Yeah, I don't think we've seen many unbelievable serves. Again, she's gone for the drop shot. Backhand cross return from Sabalenka again. Gauff goes for the drop shot. Not the right choice. It's not really a shot that she has in her locker, not to play this often anyway. And she's played it whilst in the air as well. And she's saying, why to her box? I was like, why am I playing that? Come on, to juice. So that wide forehand is in. What a return from Sabalenka on the stretch. Backhand lob from Sabalenka. Backhand cross from Gauff. Slice from Sabalenka. Backhand into the net from Gauff. It's now Gauff's turn to miss an absolute sitter on the backhand. It's a short ball that's sat up on the backhand corner, and it's just normally these guys would be crunching that backhand either cross court down the line for a winner. It's just sat up. It's an absolute gimme. Instead, she netted it. Backhand to backhand. Backhand into the net from Sabalenka. That's mistake after mistake after mistake. These guys need to come on. I know the wind is there. We get it. Like I understand there should be mistakes, and there will be mistakes in any match, even when it's a bit wind and when it's a bit windy, even more so. But I feel like the number of mistakes is now getting a little bit out of hand. There needs to be a bit of quality to win games, not just mistakes. Slice from Sabalenka cross court, back into the net again from Coco. No comment. Advantage Sabalenka. I don't want to seem like I'm the Grinch, so I'm going to stay quiet. Massive into our forehand from Sabalenka on return. Oh, that's clever. Disguised little slice. Wow. Crazy. Really good from Sabalenka. So she does get a break back. Let's see, can she do what Gauff did in the first set? Someone said it in the chat. If they get it right, if it's a mirror image of that first set, that'll be crazy. And then obviously it goes to another tiebreaker. I don't know. I'll probably back Sabalenka again in tiebreaker, but it's difficult to know. She still has a lot of work to do here, though, because on a serve, she has been extremely fragile for a number of games since 4-1 in the first set. She's been very fragile on serve. Forehand from Gauff down into the backhand side. Backhand on the line is huge from Gauff. Exploding. She's like, nope. She knows how important I think this game is as well, because if Sabalenka settles and holds here, the pressure at 4-3 is big for Coco, and also the confidence gained from Sabalenka is also a big factor. So Coco's going to try and attack here, I think. And make it uncomfortable for Sabalenka. Try and make sure that she can break here. Come on, Coco, says Cortez. Keep it going, Coco, says Angela. Kick serve into the backhand of Coco, backhand to backhand. Great depth on the backhand from Coco, and then that's a wild backhand, and Sabalenka is screaming and going mental. The amount of sass is crazy on Sabalenka. Okay. Still wide into the forehand of Coco. Backhand into the net from Sabalenka. Wow, the amount of backhands that have hit the net in the last few games is insane from both players. Yes, says Dennis. Sabalenka cannot hold serve at the moment. She generally cannot hold serve. Serve into the forehand of Coco. Forehand goes long. I mean, Sabalenka worked so hard that last game to break, and then she just gets broken back. I mean, I used to be a massive Rafa Nadal supporter, and whenever that used to happen to Rafa, I used to go ballistic. Like he'd fight so hard sometimes to get a break of serve, and he'd break, and then occasionally he'd get broken back straight away, and you just think, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Are we going three? I mean, I think so. Gauff looks like she's about to clean up, and I'd rather if we were going to go to three, that Gauff just wins now in this game. Maybe Sabalenka goes and takes a bathroom break. They reset, and then we have a really blockbuster third set. It's very rare that Sabalenka. It's quite rare for her to have a poor third set. So let's see. Let's see how we get on. But that first set for Sabalenka, I think the problem is that she let Goff back into that first set when she was 4-1 up. And in doing so, she gave Goff a lot of confidence. And then really Goff's rolled with that confidence, and Sabalenka hasn't been able to recapture that level we saw right at the start of this final. And the serve has definitely been off the boil from Sabalenka. It'd be interesting to see actually the first serve stats, because I don't think she's made that many. Have a quick look. So first serve is 57%. That's in set one. Set two is at 61%, but I mean, it doesn't really seem like it in my opinion. So 15 love. Gosh, she's only a few points away from leveling it and taking us to the promised land. The third set. Third on the tee. It's a block return from Sabalenka that goes long. I mean, she is missing the court on a regular basis, either into the net or long. She is just leaking errors at the moment, Sabalenka. Yo, yo, says Angela. Yo, yo. So that wide is missed from Coco. Second serve coming up. So into the forehand of Sabalenka, very short. I mean, she's hyped that really, Sabalenka. The backhand goes long. I mean, she's missing everything at the moment, Sabalenka. That's an exaggeration, but she's missing. I reckon she is not able to hit more than 2 shots in a row at the moment that are in. That is what I'm seeing right now. So 3 set points for Coco, and if this continues, this third set's going to be quick, easy work for Coco. I'm just saying because Sabalenka has gone completely off the ball, backhand to backhand. She'll need to find something quick. Slice from Sabalenka, very short. Slice down the line from Coco, and the lob is put away from Coco. A comprehensive set 6-2. Now Coco didn't do. See, this is the difference though in the 2 sets. Yes, at 4-1 she got broken back, Coco, but then Coco didn't get broken again after. She broke back and then she held serve. Sabalenka just had a massive dip and then just said, "Yeah, go on, roll with it." Four games in a row. I mean, crazy, right? Or whatever it was, 3 games in a row. So yeah, I mean, let's see, guys, in the comments or in the live chat. Sorry, even let me know who you think is going to win the deciding set. Who's going to take the title, and by what scoreline is what I want to know. I don't know what I'm going to go with actually. So Sabalenka's serving first. She needs to go in. I don't know what she needs to do, but her serve has not been great for a set and a half. So she needs to find something quick because she's got one of the best serves on tour, but it doesn't look it at the moment. It looks like almost a liability. At least her service games anyway look like a liability. Good, says Dennis. Yeah, 6-3 Sabalenka. I actually think this first game from Sabalenka is massive. If she gets broken, I think it's done. I think she's done. I don't think she's going to come back. I don't think she fights back and she takes the set. That's my opinion. If she holds, I think it's anyone's game. But I would say, if I had to guess, I'd say Sabalenka 6-3, but I don't know. To be honest, I would say the smart pick would be Gauff from this point because she has momentum. But let's see, Sabalenka taking this last set as Cortez. Let's see, let's find out. Starts off, serve out wide, forehand down the middle from Gauff. Sabalenka comes forward, smash, put away, good start, massive. Come on, that will give her a lot of confidence. Sabalenka to start off this deciding set. I think if she has a comfortable first game, that will give her a huge amount of confidence because she's really struggled on serve for quite some time in this final. So I think she just has to accept that she had a dip, and now can she just now reset? Backhand line is good, comes forward after a good serve out wide. Shot volley's beautiful, 30 loves, a good start here from Sabalenka. She's come out firing. This is what actually impresses me so much about these top level players is that, of course, they might have dips and fluctuations in level. And if any of you guys in the chat play tennis, you'll know that when you start playing badly, it's very hard to reset and play near your best level. But these guys are able to do it, which is just phenomenal. It's a pretty good serve out wide from Sabalenka, but Gauff reads it. I think she's already camping in the forehand corner. Hits a really good return down the line. I don't think there's really much Sabalenka can do with that, to be fair. It's just too good from Coco. Stretching on the backhand wing, just trying to get back into court. Coco wins this now. Come on, says Lexi. Okay, all right. Okay. So that wide is good. Oh, what a return. Just even make it. She's just made it. Wow. I think she might have even just clipped the baseline. Yeah, just inside. I mean, that's a crazy serve out wide from Sabalenka. I mean, Gauff did well just to even get it back, but it was a pretty tricky drive volley for Sabalenka. It was a lob backhand, and that was crazy from Sabalenka to make that. Great serve down the tee, a massive come on from Sabalenka. That is a statement of her intent. Holds to 15. I'll be back in a second. So that wide from Coco. Forehand into the net from Sabalenka. Not a good start from Sabalenka, but a good start from Coco. She'll take that. Yeah. It's true, CD. Yeah, it's true. Peter, yep, so hard to do. Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, I can attest to it myself. When you're not feeling the ball, how hard is it to just suddenly be like, oh, yeah, I can just start playing well? Almost impossible, right? So these guys up here, just next level. And they're already hitting the ball so much better than we do. It's crazy. Sabalenka is struggling on return here, but she's hit a pretty good forehand return and backhand down, backhand to backhand line from Sabalenka's gone long. So 40 love Gauff. Game point here, backhand is just in from Sabalenka. Slice down the line, interesting choice. Behind the line from Gauff. Slice again from Sabalenka. That looked in. Gauff's looking at a box. I think that might be in, you know. She's like, I wanted to come even though I saw it. Oh. So 1-1. Holds to love. What a comfortable hold from Coco. I hope the momentum can keep going for Coco. I hope Mercedes can win a grass title. Whereas the match, I've got it on Disney. It's on Disney, on Discovery Plus. God, that means third set is all between the ears. Oh, sorry. It is. Yeah, it is. Great serve, and then forehand from Sabalenka away. 15 love Sabalenka. Serving to the net from Sabalenka. Second serve coming up. Forehand into out from Gauff. Great return, but Sabalenka hits a huge backhand line. What a little dink though from Sabalenka. Lob from Coco is really good. Queener from Sabalenka. Great drop volley from Gauff. What a point. I think Gauff got a bit fortunate though because she missed it a forehand that just crept over the net. So she didn't mean to do it. And I actually, as a club player, I hate those types of shots because they're so jammy. But you know what? At pro level, you just have to deal with it because everyone's got such big weapons. Occasionally, that will happen. Even at club level, but yeah, really good from Coco. Fantastic lob, ridiculous. So wide forehand is just in. Wow, what great depth from Coco. Backhand cross, backhand to backhand here. Coco's got a little foothold. That's a ridiculous backhand line from Sabalenka. Gets her out of trouble. Crazy. Crazy.
The Hoover. You want me Hoover? That's a Hoover. That's not. No. That's not a Hoover. Noiser.
30-15. Sabs wants to give me first one who gets broken on serve is done. Do you think? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, might be right, to be fair. Third on the tee from Sabalenka. Forehand into win is huge. Great defensive work from Coco. Gets to that drop shot. Backhand pass. Missed. What a miss. Sabalenka. Sabalenka. I mean, Gauff she's not a sitting duck, but I tell you what, Sabalenka should have done better here. Doesn't need to overhit it. Very fortuitous. Yeah, that one was. She got very, very fortunate. Very fortunate. So that wide forehand is in from Gauff. Forehand cross. She's had a couple of those points, Gauff, but you've got to deal with it as a player. Backhand crosses from Sabalenka. Backhand to backhand. Backhand down the middle from Coco. Forehand to forehand now. Slice from Sabalenka into the net. Breakpoint Gauff. Breakpoint Gauff. I mean, her defending has been crazy. First to break wins. Yeah, you could be right, and let's see, because if Gauff breaks here, she's in the driving seat. Actually, you know what? It's not that. It's the person that breaks and then holds straight away, consolidates it. I think they'll win. Because if Gauff breaks here, she could get broken back straight away. But if she breaks and holds serve, and it ends up being 3-1, then I think it's too much, in my opinion. Sabalenka's grunts are annoying. I don't mind them, to be honest. I don't mind them. They're fine.
Red.
Double fault from Sabalenka. She breaks Coco back. It's poor from Sabalenka. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sabalenka. She's not happy.
Why?
Double fault at the worst time possible. And generally she's been very good on in pressure moments, especially during this tournament. And for the last, I would say, since the Australian Open last year, to be honest, when it's come to especially Grand Slam matches, she's been very good in the pressure moments, but yeah, not in this one. A couple of fortunate points, fine, but to be honest, a 30-40 on her serve, she should not be double faulting that in a deciding set. She knows it as well. That's why she's so frustrated. It's over for Sabs off to Wimbledon. Well, I think this game is now crucial. Gauff's got the break, but can she consolidate it? Can she hold? She's been serving better than Sabalenka, no doubt. I think she's been hitting her spots better. She's just been hitting with more angle and just being more accurate, I think, has been the biggest thing. It's over for Sabs. Sabs grants are attacked. I think they are. Lexi, let's go, Coco. Calma. You can do this. Jokes. Thanks for the donation, Lexi. Appreciated. Wow. Lexi, I can tolerate Monica Seles' grants law. Let's go, Coco, says Dennis. So, kick serve from Coco on the second serve to the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand down the line, Coco. Forehand is a very loopy forehand from Coco. Backhand the line from Sabalenka. Forehand to forehand. Forehand on the line from Coco is a winner. Sabalenka is just going into the forehand of Coco. She's just waiting in the forehand corner. I'm unsure why Sabalenka is not going into the backhand. Coco needs to stay clutch, yeah, 100%. She is so far. She is so far. Oh, although speak. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Double fault. 15-0. Now this is where Sabalenka is going to have to really step up because she's been returning really well this whole tournament. The conditions are slow. She needs to be a bit brave here on return. That doesn't necessarily mean going line and going for crazy shots, trying to hit return winners. It's just about hitting bigger targets, but hitting through the ball. Forehand is like that. It's the right idea. We just missed it. It's a kick serve out wide to the forehand. Forehand goes well from Sabalenka. It's the forehand that's been the biggest issue for Sabalenka. But she's also hit a lot of mistakes on the backhand wing, but the forehand, especially on return, she struggled with. On Sabalenka says Jagdish. Let's see. Kick serve into the forehand. That's so poor. Look, I mean, Coco is hitting 151 kilometers per hour kick serve. It's right into Sabalenka's hitting zone on the forehand. She's missed it. I mean, Coco is not doing much on serve at the moment in the sense that she is literally just serving into Sabalenka's forehand. There's some spin on it. She's not just dropping it in, but she's not serving anywhere near as quickly as she could be. It's a safe first serve. And Sabalenka is just saying, yeah, sure, I'll make mistakes for you. Why not? It's just crazy. And this is why, right, when we see this type of level, you can't say it's going to be the best match. It could have been. I think the conditions didn't help. But so far, it's not been great. And another double fault for Coco. 40-30. She's still got a game point. Still got a consolidation point. So she's still in the driving seat, but unforced errors set 3, already 7 for Sabalenka. Just the 2 for Gauff, and that will be those 2 double faults. So she's been super solid from the baseline. Into a forehand from Sabalenka. Forehand on the line from Gauff. Drop shot now. Sabalenka will get there, and she hits the net with the backhand. And that is a regular occurrence that we've seen, really, from both players. Seeing that backhand into the net. 3-1. Gauff. I mean, Sabalenka, we're talking about Gauff in finals, right? Because Gauff lost the Rome and also the Madrid finals. But Sabalenka, if she were to lose this final, she would have lost the Australian Open final and the Roland Garros final. So could she potentially start thinking, like, do I have a final problem? At Grand Slams, anyway, specifically. So into the body of Coco. Forehand is down the mid. What is Sabalenka doing? It's a decent return. It's a pretty good return from Gauff, right? Good depth. But Sabalenka just doesn't even look like she's moving. Let's have a look at the return, actually. Maybe I'm making it too hard. No, okay. It's a very good return. It's a very good return. Right at the feet of Sabalenka, and Sabalenka just has to dig it out. Too good from Gauff. 15, love 15. Serve 19 is the forehand of Gauff. Backhand in the middle from Sabalenka. Steps in, goes backhand cross after a short ball from Gauff and does enough as Gauff slides. That backhand slides. At least there's one player in the Roland Garros final that I like. Come on, Coco. What do you like Sabalenka? Crazy. I think most of the women on the tour, there's only a few players that I'm not a massive fan of, and I won't say it because I'll probably end up interviewing them all of them. But Yeah. So not wide. Forehand from Gauff down the middle. And Sabalenka gets it on the backhand side and finds the net. Good depth from Coco again on the return. I think Sabalenka's serve is just not doing any damage. The first serve is doing 0 damage. Gauff is making all her returns, and I think the serve is just so predictable. I don't think I've seen many serves down the tee on the juice side from Arena, and she's really struggling with that serve. At least tomorrow, I don't care who wins. Yep, that's fair. I mean, Alcaraz and Sinner just so for me. Well, look about to break it down. She could do, yeah. Kicks out into the backhand goes long from Gauff. As previously noted, Arena is way up. I've not seen her this off before. Well, not for a while anyway. Yeah, I agree. She has been. I'm not saying this is the reason why she's losing, by the way, before you guys shut me down or like that it's even an issue. But again, she feels like she's also like stretching her upper back a lot. She could have potentially a little niggle strain there. But that's not taking anything away from Coco, by the way, because it just is what it is. Like I think most players have some sort of injury. That is wild from Sabalenka on the backhand, but she somehow kept the baseline with it. Backhand to backhand now. Steps in. Backhand. Kept the net cord. Volley from Sabalenka, and she gets picked off by Gauff. Great backhand line. I mean, Sabalenka just looks like she's, I don't know. She looks pretty wary, to be honest. The volley was like quite deep, as floaty. She's a sitting duck on the net, and Gauff said, "Thank you very much. I'm going to pass you line because that was not good enough." 30-40, chance for double break. Gauff is in full control at the moment. Left first serve. Coco's not going to give her anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, does it? You can do this. Yeah, I think this is a massive game. I think Sabalenka gets a 4-1. There's no way. I know that in the first set, Gauff came back and Sabalenka won the tiebreak, fine, whatever, but I don't see that happening in deciding set. What a serve from Sabalenka. I mean, that's clutch. Ridiculous serve down the tee from Sabalenka. The save breakpoint juice. She needs 2 more of those, really. She needs 2 more of those. Juice here, 1-3 Sabalenka in the deciding set. Just about wide. Forehand is in from Coco. Forehand now. Slice from Gauff. Little slice from Sabalenka. It's not a drop shot. It's not really a slice either, and it's not enough. But Sabalenka doesn't do enough. Gauff just dinks it down the line. Sabalenka tries the volley, but she's in no man's land. Volleys into the net. I just think the game plan is there. I think she knows what she needs to do against Gauff. She just hasn't executed it well enough. I think it's as simple as that, really. She just has not executed it well enough. So impressive by Coco. I just got on. Yeah. So I mean, Coco's been good. Sabalenka's level has been very low, considering what we've seen in this tournament. The conditions are probably part of it. Coco might be part of it, but yeah, I think Sabalenka was 4-1 up in that first set. I keep on saying it, and that's the level that we've been seeing from her at the tournament. And then suddenly, it's like, oh, okay, great backhand line there from Sabalenka to save another break point. Sabalenka went cyborg. This is such an important game. It is. Yeah, you can do it, Coco. We are with you. Yeah, I would be surprised actually from this point if she loses this set and loses the match. Even if Sabalenka holds, I just feel like Coco looks dialed in. Backhand is long from Gauff even. Advantage Sabalenka. This is a massive game. This is a must hold, I think. Game duration over 5 minutes. This is a must hold for Sabalenka. She essentially needs to keep on holding and just hope. Like Gauff's, for example, last game she had 2 double faults. She'll just have to hope that there's maybe a double fault to in some of the games, and there's some errors from Coco, and there's some second serves that just sit up that she can crunch, and hope that she's able to do something, make some big inroads in a Coco Gauff service game to at least give herself a chance of maybe taking to a tiebreaker, but easier said than done. Easier said than done. Serve into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand just goes long, very, very close to being a winner, right? So 3-2. Gauff still has a break of serve. Interesting. Go, Coco, says Peter. You have to hold Coco, says Lexi. Yeah, it's true. She does have to hold. If she wants to win, that is. I'm assuming she does. It'd be more exciting for Coco to get broken. Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, yeah, it would be, but we'll see. Unfortunately, I'm at the mercy of the tennis players. I have no say in what happens. Coco serving here, 3-2 up, serving to consolidate the break, and she's only a few games away now from a first Roland Garros title. 3 games to be precise. Serve out wide, slice from Sabalenka, slice from Gauff, slice from Sabalenka. What is this? What is this? They're both slicing. What's happening? Back in the line from Sabalenka is probably too big, although Coco somehow made that. Forehand cross. What a get from Coco, just defending for a life here. Volley's too good from Sabalenka behind. Gauff, that is a tight point from both players. I think you can tell it's very windy. The wind is like very, very strong. As you can see, Sabalenka just her hair. I mean, she's got her hair tied up, but it's still moving quite a bit. So I think maybe because of the wind, they just started slicing and dicing it there. But that was bizarre to see. Love 15. Double fault. Oh, it clips the net cord and goes wide. Love 30. Surely not. Surely she's not going to get broken here. Mate, Sabalenka. She has to break now. This is it. This is the chance. Mate, Gauff's mom looks like she's about to throw up. What is happening? I tell you, as a parent, it must be absolutely excruciating to watch. Back into the net from Sabalenka. I mean, it's poor from Sabalenka. That really sums up Sabalenka's match. I have to say. It's just a routine backhand. She's missed it. Just trying to go cross court. She hasn't tried to go for a winner there. So that winds the backhand of Sabalenka. It's another backhand long. That one is a pretty good serve. She's tucked up Sabalenka a little bit. Sabalenka again should be making it. So from love 30 to 30 all. Sabalenka was gifted really 2 points from Gauff, those first 2 points. She's not able to make it count though. Oh no. Oh, very fortunate. Very, very fortunate from Sabalenka. She's not happy. See, that's interesting. She's kept the net cord, it's just dribbled over. She's like, why did you slice it? And she's apologized to Coco. She doesn't. She's embarrassed to even win a point. And that's interesting because some players don't care. But she actually does care how she wins her points. I guess she's very much renowned for power and like winners and exciting tennis. So she's like, what are you doing? Break point here for Sabalenka. He's going to the forehand of Sabalenka. Massive point into out from Sabalenka. Backhand from Gauff goes long. Sabalenka does break back. We're back on serve 3 all. Oh my word. This is a crazy final. The amount of twists and turns is nuts. I have no idea. I don't know who's going to win. I'd say if Sab... I don't know. I actually don't know. I have no idea. Roll. I'm going for Coco too. Me too. This be Coco's second Grand Slam? Yeah, it would be. From the US Open in 2023, beating Sabalenka in the final 2. Coco, just do it. Now we hold on for dear life. Yeah, we'll see. Let's go, Coco, says Noku. I have to say that Świątek mentioned this in the post-match press conference that Sabalenka, like the chair umpires come down a lot to check marks for Sabalenka, and I have noticed it in this match. I didn't really look at it before. I don't think it really matters too much. I think she does it on purpose, but as in like tactically or anything. Backhand to backhand, in massive backhands from Coco. Huge from Sabalenka, then goes slice into the net. That's crazy. She was sticking in the rally, but she didn't want to hang about, so she just thought let's change it back. Love 50. Superb comeback. Oh man, says Nicholas. Let's go, Coco, says Kimberly. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know which way it's going to go because both these players are susceptible to being broken at the moment. And I don't have any confidence really that Sabalenka is going to hold. Backhand into the net. See? How many times has she hit a backhand, a drive backhand or a slice into that section of the net trying to go line? Just stay cross. Like, I feel like she's so obsessed going line sometimes when if you're not playing well, you don't keep on going line as much as she is. What they're going to, or they're going to what? If there was Hawkeye. Yeah, but then Hawkeye's got some issues around clay, the lines, and we're talking about because of the level of clay on certain types of the course. That's why it was making mistakes. I think on any other surface, it's fine. Love 30. Double fault. My word. This is so poor. Wowzers. I don't even know what to say when this type of stuff happens because it's just nuts to watch. Wowzers, Peter. Stepping up, Coco. The level of this final has not been great. I'm just going to say that. Kicks her into the forehand of Coco. The slow first set. She's tried to make it. Sabalenka. She's got 3 breakball opportunities here, Coco. Backhand into the forehand of Coco. Slice from Sabalenka. Backhand cross from Coco is too good. She breaks 4-3. Oh, my word. What am I watching? There's some points where it's just so good. And I just think, wow, this is unbelievable tennis. And then you just have like double fault. Backhand miss. Backhand. What is. I get that it's windy. I do understand. And there might be even a bit of nerves in play, but this is too much. This is way too much in terms of the amount of errors we're seeing. And it's almost like because one of them's doing it, it just keeps on happening to both. Okay. Yeah, down the line should not be what you try so much when you're spraying balls everywhere. Yeah, I agree. Okay, 4-3. Double fault from Gauff. Double fault an ace. Oh my gosh. Nice, Coco. One more breakpoint, Sabalenka says Jamakin. We'll see. Somebody's losing confidence. Agreed. It will be a miracle if Sabalenka wins. I agree as well. I don't think she can serve. I just think her service games are all over the place. Backhand to backhand. Forehand down the middle from Gauff. Backhand down the middle. Drop shot. Sabalenka might get there. She does get there. But I think Gauff's going to pass her. No, she doesn't. Second volley from Sabalenka. And the third volley from Sabalenka almost makes over the net. A great get from Gauff. Wow. Okay, 30-15 after a very shaky first point, which is double fault. Sabre is fine. Hey, do you think? I don't think she is. We'll see. If Coco holds here, 5-3 is done. Done, telling you now. Backhand in the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand into in from Gauff is too good. Sabalenka didn't even bother running for that. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't understand how you can bagel Swiatek in the semi-finals and then play this level. It's just crazy to watch. I'm quite astonished, to be honest. It's a shame. I think Coco hasn't played their best either. That's for sure. I think if they both played their best, it would have just been such a good. We've seen it in flashes. We've seen it in flashes, definitely. What could have been. It's been dramatic, that's for sure. Backhand down the middle from Gauff. Backhand to backhand now. And Sabalenka has just missed so many balls. It's just incredible. Even the stats do it justice either. I don't think half these errors they count for errors. Mate, crowd are going nuts. They're like, yeah, come on. Sabalenka now will have to serve to stay in the match. Hope Sabalenka holds serve and makes Coco serve it out. I hate it when players don't ask the question. I agree. 100% I agree with you. But she's been so poor on serve, Matthew, that I don't think she will. Both of these games are below par today. Agreed. 100%. So another tee from Sabalenka. Forehand cross comes to the net. Volleys behind Coco. That's such a clever play from Sabalenka. And the slam to Coco and Roland Garros is hardest to win for her. I'm not sure about that, actually. I don't know if I agree with that. I can beat Sabalenka 48 and overweight. I'm not sure. Okay, Jacob. Why don't you relax, Jacob? Why don't you relax? I don't think so. I don't think so, Jacob. I don't think so. Okay. No, it's not Matthew. It's not the wind. The wind isn't that bad, especially on the ground strokes. I'm not even going to. I don't think it is, in my opinion. So it's missed from some. It's definitely like I wouldn't say it's easy to play with, but there's no way that should be making as many errors as she is just because of the wind. Okay, so it's the backhand of Coco, backhand to backhand. Backhand middle from Sabalenka, backhand on the line, forehand on line from Coco. What the hell is that? Again, she's looking at the surface, it's got nothing to do with the surface. Come on. She just absolutely shanked that back and she tried to go line. I don't understand. Like, she's so obsessed with going into Coco's forehand. I don't understand why. I get that the forehand is the weaker side, but you should only really be going into the forehand if you can attack into that wing. Otherwise, there's no point. She's literally just giving her forehand practice. She's helping her on that forehand wing by just hitting rally balls into it. 15-all. So into the backhand. Forehand cross. Forehand's forehand here. Forehand is too good from Sabalenka. Cross court finds an angle. 30-15. 65 unforced errors. I mean, that is crazy. Sabalenka needed this to be indoors or on a nice hot day. Yeah, but Matthew, she just had to deal with it. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. It would help, but I mean, the best players find a way. Djokovic and Nadal, like they just find a way now. These guys. I know we're talking about different players, but even Serena would find a way. Who would find a way? Who else? I mean, a lot of these top players would. Great backhands from Sabalenka, much better. Hitting through the ball. Gets 4-15. After a mistake from Coco, forehand into the tram lines from the American. 4-15, 2-game point. She's going to force Coco. It looks like potentially to serve for the championship. And that's what we want, right? We at least want that. Something need the roof closed. Yeah, Scott's that as well. I mean, the roof closed definitely would have helped. But it's an outdoor tournament, so she's won a lot of matches outdoors. The only match that was really indoors that I can remember is a Swiatek one. That's wild from Sabalenka. Good serve, but what a return from Coco. And then Sabalenka just shanks that forehand long. The problem is mental, emotional. Definitely mental. Definitely mental. Coco will break it. That's what it feels like. So we're going to need to. My student says, stay focused, Coco. You're nearly there tomorrow. Let's see. Okay. She keeps breaking off and loses herself. Yeah, exactly. She was doing that so often. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But she did that at 3-all, right? She went to 3-all and then got broken straight away. What is the point then? Come on, Sab. I love when a player has to serve it out and see if they can hold their nerve. Yeah, I agree. Serve into the backhand of Coco. Backhand middle from Sabalenka. Sabalenka, what is she doing? No, she's complaining about the surface, but I'm sorry, that is such rubbish. As excuses, she's looking for excuses where there aren't any. She's gone into that with a backhand. It's absolutely crazy from 2 on the baseline. Trying to essentially hit a winner off it. That's not the shot to hit. So we're at juice. She's breaking. Go on, Sabalenka. I love when a player has to. So yeah, keep on going. Gauff says Wilson. This goes juice. Sabalenka is done. Let's see now. We're gonna see. 2 points away, Coco. Serve. Oh, side of the T smash from Sabalenka. Luckily for her, very luckily for her, Gauff doesn't manage to make that ball. It just falls into the tram lines. Little lob. She has also all her power. Coco says Michael. Mentally defeats Jacob. Well, she's not. No. If she holds here, we'll see. Because she'll just to give it a good go. Coco will have nerves, so she'll have a chance. And then if she manages to hold it, Sabalenka, we'll see. She has to hold it first. Is the first thing. She doesn't hold it, it's done, right? We're done and dusted, man. Done and dusted. Guys, remember to that like button, please, as well. Do subscribe if you're new. Appreciate each and every one of you. Second serve into the forehand of Coco. Sabalenka goes massive into all the forehand. Forehand cross from Gauff is in, but not good enough. There's a forehand line from Sabalenka as a winner. So, 5-4. She's going to force Coco to serve for it. I would not be surprised if we see one double fault. Let's see. It's been a long 2 hours. Yeah, I agree. Let's see a break assisted. Well, we've seen like a million. How many breaks of serve have we seen? Let me have a look. We have seen. Okay, so we have seen 15 breaks of serve. What? 15 breaks of serve. 15. 1-5. She saved 12 on 21. So that means she's 9 break points been converted for Gauff. 6-4 Sabalenka. That's 15 breaks of serve. 15. Guys, that is not normal. This is the funniest coverage. Thank you, appreciate it. What's normal? 3? Not 3. I mean, well, normally a lot of matches, yeah, you might have a break in a set, sometimes even none. But I'd say maybe like 1 or 2. I don't see that. I mean, 15 is crazy. No, what did I say? I did say 15, right? Yeah. So kick serve from Gauff. I think it was a first serve, barely even popped up. And Sabalenka finds the net with the backhand. She's going to drop the serve. If Sabalenka thinks she's not going to do that, then she is silly. Because she's serving for it. She's just going to try and make the ball. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Great depth. Steps in Sabalenka, goes forehand cross, comes to the net. Volleys. Oh, that's brave from Sabalenka, I have to say. Very, very brave. She's more of that. We're going to finish off now. No combat for Arena. Let's see, yeah. Because she's only 3 points away. As soon as Sabalenka lost the serve beginning of the second set, there was something wrong. I think, to be honest, there's something wrong from 4-1 in the first set. I mean, definitely in the start of the second set, she got broken straight away. Kick serve into the forehand of Sabalenka, massive forehand cross court. Wow, wow. Gauff can't get it back. 15-30. How does Sabalenka play this? Does she go for winners or bring her margins in and see if Coco knows the shots? I think she brings her margins in, but she hits big into those big targets. And that's what she should have been doing the whole time anyway with the wind and stuff. And that's what she's just done there. Okay. Coco into the backhand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka can't make it. 30 or she's 2 points away. Here we go. Best commentator ever. Thank you, says Mara. Wow, appreciate it. Thank you. No problem. The 70 unforced errors. Never been that wow. 2 points away here, Coco. Very slow second tap into the forehand. That was tentative to say the least. Backhand in the middle from Sabalenka. Steps in. That's such a tight forehand from Coco and passes out. I mean, I really like Coco. But that forehand was disgusting before the forehand pass. I'm sorry. She's mishit that forehand and she's fist pumped after. Like, that is nuts, man. It's a good pass, but yeah. Anyway, Sabalenka needs to do better to those, but she should be murdering that short forehand. Championship point, Gauff. Can she do it? Win her first Roland Garros title. It's the forehand of Sabalenka. Massive return from Sabalenka. Wow. What a return from Sabalenka. What a return. Great commentary, by the way, says Boran. Thank you, appreciate it. Come on, says Dennis. Juice. Back to Juice. Pressure's on. Forehand is in from Sabalenka. One in the middle from Gauff. Steps in. Sabalenka comes to the net. No, she doesn't. Another shot. Gauff is mishitting everything. She is so tight. She is so tight. Break point Sabalenka. She's coming forward. She's playing more freely. She's got nothing to lose, I guess. Well, she does, but you know what I mean. Advantage break point Sabalenka. Come on, Kokos has evolved. Fingers crossed for Kokos, as Mara. They have a saying. Oh, okay. First set into the net. By the way, that was a very slow first of 130 kilometers per hour. Now, if she were to double fault, it would be now. And Sabalenka is so far in front of the baseline. She's missed it. Oh, what is she doing, Sabalenka? Gauff has literally just dropped that in. She's dropped it in. It's sat up for Sabalenka, and Sabalenka is just so eager to hit that forehand return. She has snatched it and she's missed it wide. Jeez. That should have been, if not a return winner, it should have been a forehand in. She probably should have won that point. We should be at 5-4, but instead, Coco's at Juice. Can she find a big first serve? Very slow first serve. Match point, Coco. I mean, Sabalenka, she's dropping. She's basically just dropping in like some slice serves, and she's hitting some spots. To be fair, but these are very slow. She's tight, Gauff. I mean, she's tight, but she's got a championship point. Here we go. Can she do it? It's the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand is in. Forehand from Sabalenka cross court. Forehand from Gauff is in. Backhand cross. To the baseline, Gauff, and Sabalenka misses the backhand. Gauff wins it. Wow. Wins her first ever Roland Garros title. It's a great win for her. She was the underdog, I think, going into this. She now leads the head to 6-5 with Sabalenka. Her first ever Roland Garros title, second Grand Slam title. And Sabalenka comes over, gracious comes over, good hug. And I tell you what a win. To come back from 4 in the first set and then lose that tiebreak would have been heartbreaking. And then she broke straight away in the second set. Dominated the second set. I mean, Sabalenka just went missing. Consistent in very difficult conditions for Gauff. So fair play to her. Wow. Let's see. Ono Coco says, Max, no, she's all good. You're good, Coco. Keep on going. Just hold your knees. Not everything to say 100. No, it is. I told you I can beat stuff. Yeah. Good game. Go, Coco says Bernard. Bernard, sorry, even. Yeah. Coco, go, says Umar. Yeah. She did. You buys for Saba? No, not at all. I thought she'd win, but I'm not. I like both players, to be honest. I don't have a favourite on the women's tour at the moment. Wonderful, says Eric. Yes, Coco says Kimberly. Great win for her. I love Coco, says Umar. Yeah, Gauff says Peter. Gauff got all the run of the balls there. But you know what? Sometimes the champion you get the slice of luck. And I think Sabalenka as well didn't do enough with the shorter balls. I mean, at this level, when you get those types of shorter balls, you just put them away, and she didn't. And Gauff then was super solid on the points that she needed to be. And actually, to be honest, in tough conditions, she slowed down the serve a little bit, hit spots. Yeah, it's not a bad choice. And Sabalenka then should have done better, I think, on those returns. If she's going to come out and say like, "Oh, she slowed it down," but then you have to adapt as well, right? And she didn't. And Coco did, which is, I think, what's really important in this final. 2 Grand Slams for Coco. Yep, 2 Grand Slams for her. Now Sabalenka needs to win Wimbledon. We'll see. We'll see. Congratulations, Coco, says Joe. Thanks for the great commentary, Fazan. Yeah. No problem. Over. Yeah, it is over. Gauff wins 6-7, 6-2, 6-4. Sabalenka really couldn't cope with the conditions. The last game, her feet were so often not the right. Yeah, she's just, but that's poor, to be honest. Like, she's going to be doing better. How many times has Sabalenka put the ball out or in the net? 75 times. 75 unforced errors. Never been heard of. Different result. But the roof closed. It's an outdoor tournament, so I don't want to talk about roof closed or open. I mean, it's irrelevant, really. It's only closed if it's raining. Congratulations, Bod. Deserved win for Coco. Yeah, agreed. Woohoo, great game. Both players, but Coco Gauff all the way. What a comeback. Yeah, Coco, wow, nice. Indeed. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Do tune in tomorrow for Yannick Sinner versus Carlos Alcaraz. We'll be doing that live stream and a watch along, of course, like this. We also have our preview and prediction video out for Yannick and Carlos as well. And I'll be doing a post-match interview, post-match analysis for this match later on today as well. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well, and we'll see you on the next video. See you guys soon.